reload. Loading up the game also. Bots reloading. Emojis. It was plural. If it didn't save it, that would be terrible. I'm so used to things auto-saving. Very educational stream bathroom wise. Yeah, if you can't, for anyone that can't hear me, you're not going to hear this, but you should refresh the stream if you don't see me back up. I have the chat on my phone while it reloads. I thought that problem was fixed again. We haven't had a stream crash in like 2 weeks, and then it crashed. So I don't know what's going on. I got to figure out what like the bottom line to it. God, if it didn't save, the only thing we can do if we want to like catch up for real is I feel like it didn't either. The only thing we can do for real, there's a skip button that skips all the way to the next choice, it looks like. So I think if that happened, we can just do that really quick to catch back up. Alright, bot is loaded. Alerts are coming up. As soon as chat is ready, I'll open the game. Queue is opened up. There you go. My bot is back online. Proof that the bot is back. Yeah, I don't know why it crashed. Really thought it was saved or fixed. 16 hours. Thank you for the hours, Grotto. 604. Well over 600. Thank you for all those hours. Count me out. Patch 18 hours. Thank you. Almost at a full day and full night. The game is loading. Game is loading. You know what this means? We get to hear the opening music again. Guys, I am so used to playing things like Darkest Dungeon, where it just auto-saves, that I should have been saving every time after a date. Like, you have to manually save in this game. Mike, almost at 100 hours, almost triple digits. Alright. Chat is loaded back up. Game is launching. Please have saved. I really don't think it did, but... really don't think it did. Thank you guys for sticking around through the crash. Those of you that are still here. Thank goodness we got the partnership, because this would absolutely wreck my average to get there, to be honest. Preparing to launch Dream Daddy, a dad dating simulator. You're not the boss of Tet. Alright. Please have saved somehow. Please, Dream Daddy. Alright, game's back up. Chat's up. Brian Date 2. Ah. Oh, so good. I was so afraid. Guys, like, my heart had sank. Thank goodness. Auto saves for the win. Thank the Lord of the Dead, Iridus. Emojis. Emojis. Victory. Guys, thank you for staying with me. Honestly. I mean, not just through the crash, but being here during this game. I mean, it's no Darkest Dungeon. Must be ahead of you. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. where I am, but I'm on Eastern Standard Time. God. Man and I get inside and immediately collapse on the couch. Yeah, we already said all this. It's actually good that it crashed here, not in the middle of the camp. Central.
Ugh.
I didn't even know it was that late either, but we don't have that much longer to go. We already read all... oh, there was a skip button. It's too enthralling. Date complete. I bet we get an A. Psychic.
Couldn't have done
It's
it
no
better
Darkest
myself.
Dungeon. You do get to explore dark holes. So we're just going to go straight to Matt and then do Robert last?
You got that.
Is that right? Okay. Let's just do that. Let's get Matt out of the way. I mean, Matt is nowhere... like, if you read the recap... you know that Matt's, like, not very high on the list. At all. All right. So let's save at this screen. Sad face for Matt. All right. Loser who needs to go back to the concert scene. Well, I mean, he smells like coffee. I mean, that's not like that was the main downsides. You don't smell like coffee. All right, let's go with Matt. For those of you that, like I said, if you want to see what we thought of everyone, or what I thought of everyone, smells hunky from last week. Exclamation recap. Recap, cause for some reason all the vids were yours. I know, and that's where they're getting a lot of views also. I think you got me out. It's called masking tape for a reason. Instead of messaging the guy, why don't I just walk over and grab some coffee? I'm feeling really sluggish today anyway. Amanda! Amanda sticks her head out of her room. What was that tip? I don't know. This game is about dating hot dads. And maybe Robert. Father, want to go to the coffee spoon? Why was that? Why are you timing out everyone? Oh, so you get called cool once, and now you're the cool dad who hangs out at coffee shops and listens to neo jazz and stuff? Amanda, are you gonna bring your laptop and your leather-bound journal so you can work on your poetry anthology? Time me out, you won't. Patches Yoda. You can't time out Yoda. Robert haters. Look, honey, do you want me to put or buy you coffee or not? God. Let me grab my laptop and my leather-bound journal. Clint cheated. Oh, I forgot about this guy. Wait, is that Carl? Is that the one named Carl? Deleted the message, deleted. Matt and I make the short walk over to the coffee spoon. Place is quiet today. Just a few people hanging out and reading books in the cozy little nooks. I walk up to the counter and see a familiar, pierced face. No, it's Pablo. Who was Carl? Who was Carl from night one? Does anyone remember? There was a Carl, I swear. Hey, you were the dude I yelled at a bunch the other night.
Ugh.
Mana casts a sideways glance at me. He tried to sell me shirts. And who might you be, miss?
Aww.
This is my daughter, Amanda, the person I am father to and am very protective of. I don't remember who Carl was. I couldn't remember for the recap either. An honor to make your acquaintance. My name's Pablo. Did you mention that I make a witch house music? I wouldn't call witch house music, but okay. A piercing blow to my ego. Thought no one that will just... No, though not one that will dissuade my need to impress you. Calm down, you don't think this is strange. Did you try to rub some herbs on Carl? Yes, but I don't remember who they are. Apparently that was during one of the drunken benders or something. My innate dad senses tingle. I am overwhelmed with a fatherly protective energy. I must do something to protect my child. Change the subject. Defend witch house. Reappropriate lines from Taken. Okay. Reappropriate. Read lines from Taken. I have a particular set of skills. I mean, she's doing just fine on her own by dousing this guy. I will find you. Number 3, and I will kill you. Is Brian nearby? Is that why we're talking this way? You gotta remember, this guy is like friends with Matt. But hey, doesn't matter if you're friends with Matt if you're messing with our daughter, right? Listen here, Pablo. I have a very specific set of skills to I can type pretty fast for people my age. Is it your daughter? If you so much as harm a hair on my daughter's head, I'll be coming for you at a comfortable 80 words per minute. I practice a little.
Aww.
Dad, we're probably running... This is the kind of action that would run her right into his arms. Sad face. Toxic bubbles, I'm sorry. This isn't Matt, though. We're alright. Just stab him. That escalated really quickly. Dad'em. Matt comes out from washing dishes. It's It's left arm tattoo Matt, the one we like. Washing dishes in the back room to meet Amanda and I. He and I high five as fellow cool people do. I see you've met my newest employee. At your service, although I'm only here until Vacant Veil starts their world tour. Cool sound effects. High production stream coming out. Professional content. When's that? Well, we have to put out a record first.
Hey.
Alright, Pablo. Now what do we do with customers again? It's the kind of guy your daughter is into. You know, already lost. Right, yes. Pablo clears his throat. Hello, good folk of Maple Bay. Can I interest you in a tasty caffeinated beverage? Show a button on a panel for high fives. A smashing pumpkin spice latte, please. A classic, and you? Americano football. Decaf for Father John. What should I don't know. Bisto. 2. It's another favorite band of you guys. 1. The first option to get 2 votes we'll go for. We have a 2 and a 1. That's cheating, count me out. I almost clicked it when I saw the 2, but it was you just voting again. Americano football. Americano football, please. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Hey, yeah.
Our coffee is as strong as that band's feelings. Good choice. I don't get it. American football is a sport, but it's also this emo band that made a good album and then waited over a decade and then made another good album, and their music was very sad and sometimes featured sad trumpets.
Oh.
And I'm over-explaining the joke again. Coming right up. Pablo gets to work making our drinks while Matt observes him. He'll get the hang of it. For as goofy as a dude as he is, kid works hard. Hey man, that concert was a lot of fun. We should hang out again.
Hey, yeah.
Yes.
Hey.
I'm actually going to be done training Pablo in a couple hours. He's going to go record shopping. Want to come along? Absolutely. Carl. It's not Carl, though. It's Pablo. I don't remember who Carl was.
Oh.
Brings us our drinks. Amanda buries herself in her laptop. Spend my time sipping my drink and cracking jokes with Matt. Last time we hung out, he told me that he had trouble hanging out with other people, but for some reason he and I can talk and joke like old buds. It's weird. I feel really comfortable around him. Once Matt feels comfortable leaving Pablo on his own, I say goodbye to Amanda and we start walking to the record store.
Hey.
Have you been here before? No, I mean, we have a record player sitting in the living room, but all I have are 2 copies of Frampton Comes Alive.
Hey.
Oh, this should be fun then. We're gonna find you some good stuff. The walls of the store are packed with posters, artwork, stickers, and records. A few people mill around flipping through milk crates of albums. Some indie band is playing through the speakers. It's a nice vibe. So, why do people still buy records? Isn't it kind of outdated at this point?
Hey.
There's a lot of people who will try to tell you that vinyl sounds warmer or more true to the artist's intent, but really I think it's just nice to collect records.
Yeah, sounds great.
It's cool that in this day and age we have just about every song ever created available instantaneously on our phones. There's something about holding an album and getting to see the artwork in your hands that I'll always love.
Hey, yeah.
That's why I try to get as many of the records that I love physical form as possible. Remember when we were kids and would have to wait around the radio with cassette tapes so we could record our favorite songs?
Hey.
It made each listen really special. Mixtapes were even cooler because of how much work they took. Hey Mastani, welcome back. How are you tonight? Or morning, depending. You just make a playlist. I think the last time someone gave me a real mixtape was in high school. I'll look around the multi-level record store and spot some genres. Future wave, jungle, and narco-punk, nunsploitation. I have no idea where to even... Nunsploitation? Man, this is a little overwhelming. Tune that with the radio.
Hey.
Here, let me help you find something you might like. If you were a milkshake, what flavor would you be? Cookies and cream? Vanilla? Strawberry? Purple. What color? Not what color. What flavor ice cream would you be? Purple. Nunsploitation. I'm gonna go with cookies and cream probably. You say 4-patch? Purple? I don't want any purple ice cream. No way. I've already been fooled by purple drink once before. Purple drink. Yeah, Rakes, exactly. Exactly. Nunsploitation. That might be a film genre. Eggplant. Say strawbert. 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 That was a good typo. IB flavored 9. Eggplant. Purple for eggplant. I'm gonna go with cookies and cream. That was my first instinct.
Hey.
If you could only buy one type of candle scent for the rest of your life, what would it be? Daffodil Mountain Spring, Camouflage Summer Breeze, Spring Creek Fireball, Power Violence Cherry Blossom. 3. Spring Creek Fireball, unscented. Strawberry is an aphrodisiac. Power Violence Cherry Blossom? That's a fragrance? Power Violence is a fragrance? Smells like blood and cherry blossoms? Fine. I didn't go with you guys in the first choice. I'll go with it on this one, though. Cherry blossom it is.
Hey.
What's your favorite ambient sound? Purple? Is purple going to be all your answers? Rain, bowling alley. Who likes the sound of a bowling alley? I mean, I guess the pens and stuff, but the people. Star Trek bridge ambience. Howls of the bone chorus. God, I'm going to go with rain. Howls of the bone chorus. What's your dream vacation spot? 4 again. My backyard inside an active volcano, living off the fat of the land in Pisa, starting a new life in the Baltics. A dog that Craig had in college. Inside an active volcano. I don't know. One of the bottom two, maybe? Inside an active volcano? What the F is all this, Matt? How's this supposed to... Number 3? How's this supposed to let us pick or decide on a music genre? Matt, please. So many questions. Fine, we'll do active volcano. What's your deepest, darkest fear? I worry that people are nice to me only because they want something from me. I fear that I don't deserve happiness and won't ever get it. What if nobody exists but me, and I fabricated this universe? Saying you too, and the waiter tells you to enjoy your food. That's a real fear, right? That's so. Wait a minute. We know that Matt is a like an introvert mostly, and he's like an anxious type person. This seems like his fear. It's number 3. I kind of want to go with number 3 because how we're talking about things seem weird here, guys. People like his tattoo changes sides because we forget which side we put it on last time in our made-up universe. And then Damien being able to pull out endless supplies from a small cloak. Our daughter just melting away and being a robot. Can't answer. It's too close to home. Okay, it's 4. Someone asked where the bathroom was the other day, and I told them enjoy. Hey, can you tell me where the bathroom is? Yeah, it's right over there on your left. All right, thanks. Yep, enjoy. Like, I'm gonna go with this. It explains the sorcery. Number 2 is legit though. You don't deserve happiness and won't ever get it. No. Robert appearing everywhere. That's what we were afraid of at the lake. Matt thinks for a moment.
Huh?
Oh, I know just the thing.
Oh.
Matt runs to the other end of the store and returns holding a record behind his back. What have we picked? 2 is just you. 3 works in the universe. You guys deserve to be happy. This Is Trouble Will Find Me by The National. The National have honed their sad guy sound on album after album, and by this point they're old pros about feeling blue. The music is so amazing that it'll actually cheer you up. About the bathroom, I tell them, mention my name, you'll get a good seat. Whoa, dude, thanks for the recommendation. You're gonna have a great time with it, promise. Matt and I bring our records to the cash register. A young girl with a septum ring and a buzz cut stands behind the counter with one earbud in. Usual stuff today, Matt?
Hey.
Just some light pickups. Matt places 3 albums on the counter. Swear I'm good at it. This by Diet Sig, Forever by Mystery Skulls, and Greatest Hits by Remo Drive. Tight.
Oh.
Cashier rings Matt up, hands back his albums in a bag. She stares at me suspiciously. Who's the nerd? I'm standing right here. I'm Dadum McDadum, by God. Call me a nerd. This nerd is my buddy, Dadum. Dadum, this beacon of human charm, is Molly. I got kicked out of art school for destroying my paintings at the end of every critique. Lovely to meet you. Anyway, Matt, is the open mic night still on?
Hey.
You know it. Are the Third Waves gonna do a special acoustic performance? I might see if I can get a few of the girls together. There's an open mic night going on?
Hey.
Yeah, dude, we do it every month at the Coffee Spoon. Some amazing talent always comes through. Got a flyer for it right here.
Hey.
You and Amanda should come by that night. We are young. I can kind of hear that. Nothing wrong with being a nerd. That's right.
Oh, man.
She was using it in a derogatory term. As a derogatory term. Matt blushes. I mean, if you're not doing anything.
Hey.
Will Vacant Veil be playing? Heartache to heartache we stand.
Oh.
If only. I finish paying for my record and we head out of the store. Man, what a trip down memory lane. I haven't been in a record shop like that since Vans had shag carpeting. Now that you mention it, isn't it strange to think of all those weird little musical memories? How do you mean? Well, I think music is a very time and place sort of thing. Song is important to me not only in that I think it sounds good, but where I was and what I was doing when I listened to it. There's music that reminds me of exes, of struggling through school, of being so poor, didn't know where my next meal was coming from.
Hey.
All that stuff, and listening to those songs reminds me of those moments in my life. Yeah, now that I think of it, even the pop concert Amanda made me take her to is special to me. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the band, but hearing their songs on the radio reminds me of how young and excited Amanda was.
Oh.
And then that even reminds me of a younger me, going to see my favorite bands in concert with all my friends. We would always go to my friend Cynthia Chapman's house. What? It's not just Cynthia C? Beforehand, and smoke pot in her basement like we were so slick. Her parents definitely knew what we were doing. Cece. We went to Cece's basement. Wait, when was the last time you smoked pot? Matt stops and thinks for a moment. It's been decades. Dude, me too. Where's this going? Where do you even get pot now? Is that even what the kids call it these days? I don't know.
Hey, yeah.
Dude, it's good. But I bet I could find out. Do you want to get high and listen to our new records? What is... This took a quick turn, like... Do crits, not drugs, Matt. Do crits, not drugs. We have a quote. Team Matt, you're changing your option now? Why not? You guys just want to see what happens. Do crits, not drugs. What would Dadum do? Dadum would probably say no. Chat says yes. One. It's just for medicinal reasons. You have the quotes ready. Oh no. So, this is completely beside the point, but I actually solved the Rubik's Cube last night for the first time ever. I solved a Rubik's Cube for the first time last night. First time ever doing so. But then I've been sitting here fidgeting with it all stream, and it's ruined. I have to do it again. It's probably good, though. Man. Alright, we're gonna see. We're just gonna see what happens. Let's see what happens. We brought it up. Matt pulls out his phone and starts texting. Whoa, he guys like a drug dealer on speed dial.
Hey.
For a few minutes, he looks up and smiles at me. Molly's got a hookup. Says to meet in an alley near the coffee shop. What if we go to jail? we're gonna be the worst dads. Okay, if it turns out it's the feds, you make a break for it, and I'll take the heat. Just promise me that you'll raise Amanda like she was your own. It's gonna be Robert. Robert comes in the band to drug deal. Robert did almost kill a kid right here. You realize that weed has been legalized in this state, right? Oh. So we're not in California, but we're in driving distance from California. So it's legal. So we must be in Oregon? Is that where this takes place? No, there's an ocean. There's an ocean. Yeah, there's an ocean front. So it's definitely not Colorado. It's gotta be Oregon or Washington, I assume. I definitely knew that.
Hey.
But we live in dangerous times. Who knows what lurks in the seedy underbelly of Maple Bay? We could find ourselves on the wrong end of a deal gone bad. Just look out for Amanda. Yeah, but it's not in California. I know it is legal, but this isn't California because they actually said before that they were taking a trip to California. They wouldn't need to take a trip to California if they were in it. It's not yeah, that's how we know. I swear.
Wait.
Oh,
What?
here's our guy. Coming around the corner of one of those nasty grease dumpsters, shrouded in darkness, is a lean figure dressed in all black. Forgan, yep. Excuse me, Mr. Drug Man. Surprise, the person almost jumps out of their skin. It's Lucian! It's Damien's son! It's Damien's son! We could have guessed. We could have guessed this, probably. It's Lucian! Telling. It's legal. Wouldn't they just buy it in a shop instead? Maybe this is cheaper, Mike, I guess. Lotion? His name's Lotion? It's lotion! Don't rub the lotion on your skin. Lotion is underage. Who sent you?
What?
We're cool, man. We're cool. Says who? For all I know, you could be with the feds. Actually, weed is a little... Prove you're cool. What? I need to know that you're down or I bolt. Show him you're not wearing a wire. So a 17-year-old kid comes up and we just take our shirt off? Yeah, that'll go over well. Press him with your extensive knowledge of current drug lingo. Cite mutually assured destruction. I don't know, guys. What do we do? Drug lingo? You guys just want to hear the lingo? 3, 2, 2, 2. You just want to hear the lingo. Sure. Let's see. What would Datum do? Datum would probably do lingo. This flower is off the chain. Oh yeah, you know, I'm cool. Every day I'm ripping that stinky grass, you know? Stalin's handiwork. The dandelion of the damned. 520. What is this? Do you partake in the dandelion of the damned at 5:20 every day, and then even more so on May 20th of every year? That stinky grass. Dandelion of the damned. Oh, that made him mad. Why did that make Matt angry? Wait, which one is the drug number? Stop, please stop. Look, it's fine. I get it. Buzzcut Molly said you were coming. Right. Now that formalities are out of the way, let's make a deal. Stinky grass. Devil's lettuce with Caesar dressing. Sigh. He actually says sigh. Sigh. Alright. How much do you want? And then he moves his hair from one eye to the other and says conformist. Over and over. I've seen this. South Park. In real life. One what?
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
He means weed, Lucian. Yeah, but how much?
Oh.
One weed, good sir. Yes, fellow drug dealer, or Mr. Drug Dealer, that's what we call him. Yes, Mr. Drug Dealer, I'll take one weed, please. Sigh. What a nerd. Emojis. What a nerd. Emojis. Oh my god, look here. Take this and give me $10. Just don't tell my dad. Let's all forget this ever happened.
Hey.
I won't tell your dad if you don't. Lucian hands me a baggie of something and disappears down the alleyway. I open it and take a deep whiff. Smells like genuine drugs. Yes, sirree. The fresh smell of genuine drugs.
Hey.
That went smoothly. It's laced. Yeah, we should get off of public property before we smoke this.
Hey.
Great idea. Let's head back to my place, yeah? Matt and I walk to our cul-de-sac and stop at a gas station on the way to buy rolling papers and soda. I feel like I'm 16 again. Carmencita's having a sleepover tonight, so that gives us all the time we need to do drugs.
Oh.
Awesome. Let's do some drugs. Doing that Dandelion of the Damned. That's right. Matt pulls one of the records out of his bag and puts it on for us. I plop down on a comfy leather couch and look around his place. There are a bunch of band posters and his record collection, taking up an entire wall. Matt is pretty cool. Team Fonz, whoa, what a collection. Been collecting my whole life. It was nice to finally get them all in one place after being on the road for so much of my life. Had to ask my parents to hold on to them. Matt sits down next to me and we lay the marijuana drugs out on the coffee table. These guys do this all the time, right? For sure. The marijuana drugs. Do you want to do the honors? Please, it's your house.
Hey.
If you say so.
Wait, what?
Matt pulls out some rolling papers and sprinkles some of the beatnik tobacco onto a piece. He starts rolling it back and forth, and the paper breaks almost immediately, spilling drugs all over the couch.
Hey.
Never was too good at this.
Hey.
Matt tries again. This is right arm tattoo Matt. This is the other one. Sorcerer Matt or evil twin Matt. This is drugs Matt. Earlier we were on a date with left tattoo arm Matt. Stir up your nose. This is the OG Matt, the original, yeah. Original gangster Matt. Matt tries again. He's able to safely roll a nice looking he hands me the lighter and the blunt, I think, and I take it. Well, let's open up the nug, smoke some of that gateway drug, rip that golf fairway. Smell it on a spoon over a candle in a giant. All of the above. You love them all. I'm just gonna go with the top one. The gateway drug. I don't think that's a good one. 2. That makes it sound like we're telling Matt, oh, this is just the beginning, Matt. You just wait. This is just the entrance for us. Exactly. Oh God, guys. 3. We can party, Matt. Could be together at the end. Okay, fine. I'll go with chat. I don't know if that's what people call it. Light the joint and inhale it deeply. Holding hands while ODing on heroin. This is not what I remembered. It's been a while though. Maybe pot drugs have just gotten more potent since the last time I smoked. I passed it on to Matt and coughed a little bit. Should it sting this much or am I just a baby? Matt takes a hit and his eyes go wide. It's a twin. He isn't telling us about. So left tap Matt and exactly. That's what I thought about Tet. That's why I was going to say no. But then we wanted to see how deep this rabbit hole went. That's not weed. Oh God.
Hey.
Did we develop a taste for meth? What is this? Why do we jump? Oh wait. Yeah, oregano is what I was thinking too. But the datum troll thing like pops up as it does into view. Wait, was that meth? Like, maybe if that's how he pops into the scenes. No, it's... Matt takes another hit and winces.
Oh.
Yeah, this is oregano. That's what I thought. She was R squared. Dad, escalator. Two Damiens! I sniff the air. Yeah, that would definitely explain why it smells like a pizza place in here. That little punk ripped us off. Oh well. We could still relax and enjoy the music sober. You know what? You're right.
Hey.
Hey, Art in Juices. Welcome back. Sit and listen through the Diet Sig album that Matt bought, which is catchy. Get your $10 back. And what are we going to tell Damien? Look around the room again and see photos of Carmencita growing up. I spot a young woman with a huge smile in one of the pictures with the two. Call Robbie on him. Jump him. Who's that? Oh, that's Rosa. She was Carmencita's mother. She died when Carmencita was young. Sorry to hear that. Mando lost Alex at a young age too. I can understand how hard that must have been. I'll look around again, spotting a framed gig poster hanging on the wall. On it, there's an illustration of Matt and Rosa surrounded by flowers. The cursive lettering reads, "Stillness the Dancing." Looks like they played at the Soundgarden over a decade ago. Were you two in a band together? Yeah, that was the reason I was touring so much when I was younger. We traveled the whole country in this rinky-dink little van. It was hard to start, but once we started gaining notoriety, seeing how much our songs meant to kids, it was just incredible. Wow, that seems like a life some people only dream of.
Hey, dude.
It was, and it was difficult at the same time. I couldn't have done it without someone by my side. Sing kid songs. Rose and I knew that we couldn't do it forever. The long hours on the road, missing your family, sleeping in a van, all that stuff.
Hey.
So once she became pregnant with Carmencita, we put down roots in our favorite town playing right here. Since she was a kid, Rosa always had a dream to own a quiet little coffee shop. She died before it opened. I'm so sorry. Don't be. Not really sure what to say. I couldn't possibly count the number of times I told people the same thing after Alex died.
Oh.
Matt gets up to flip the record. Next to the turntable, I notice a dusty piano. Do you play? Spit Matt at the end. Hey Jeep, thank you for hanging out with us so long, even through the crash. Have a good night. See you soon. I'm out of practice. I used to jam on the keys back in the day. Oh yeah? I fronted the hottest 7-piece ska band that Eagle Rock Bay High School had to offer.
Oh.
No way, you had a ska phase? Phase? Ska never dies.
Hey.
Except for Scommunist Manifesto, who broke up after the senior talent show to pursue solo careers.
Hey.
Dude, that's so rad. Matt pulls out the piano bench.
Hey.
Give me some of that two-tone love. Oh man, let's see if I still got it.
Oh.
I sit down at the piano. Go with a classic? Stick to your ska roots. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. God. Number 3. Oh god, I'm not picking number 3. He wants to hear our ska. Here's Wonderwall. Someone mentioned that. Who was it? Was it you, Clint? Last time we played? Someone said exactly that during some seed in this. I can't remember who. Wonderwall. 3. Don't do Wonderwall. It wasn't you, Clint. I can't remember who it was. It was someone maybe with the same color name, though. I don't remember people's names. I just remember the color of their names, no. Yeah, we're going to do ska. Hey, I think I'm doing it. I'm playing ska. Laugh your daddy butt off? Is that what that means coming out? Laugh my daddum butt off. Not Wonderwall. I'm doing it. I'm playing ska.
Hey.
Wait, that was just smoke on the water. Exactly what it means. Matt, I've forgotten how to play. Haven't missed the date with Matt. Quite a bit of it, Eternal. Eternal, can you see us now? You can't get the stream. Oh my goodness. Someone let Eternal on, or let Eternal know we're halfway through the Matt date. The deep purple is always appreciated, nonetheless. All right, Bunny, can you top that?
Oh,
I shouldn't. Come on. No, it's been a long time. Never too late to get back into it. Matt, you just sat through a butchered version of Deep Purple's Smoke on the Water. How much worse can it be? Matt stares at the piano for a second. Okay. I'm okay. Purple. It's the name of the band, yeah. Matt closes his eyes and runs his fingers over the keys. He breathes in deep, starts playing a melody. I didn't know that he hadn't played the piano in a long time. I would never have guessed it. Matt plays a soft, sweet tune filled with emotion. I've never heard this before. Is this one of his original works? This is so cool.
Hey.
Matt finishes the song and finally opens his eyes. How was that? That was amazing. Oh, it's nothing. Come on, man, that was killer. Are you gonna pull that out for the open mic night? Seduce it, good sir. Eggplants out for Matt. Oh no, I never played those. Well, why not? It's just I just don't do it anymore. I just don't like being up there and alone, having so many people stare at me. Doesn't feel fun anymore. Come on, Dad'em, don't you realize he used to do all this with his wife, with the love of his life. He toured with her. They sung and played together. She died. He doesn't want to do it anymore because he's by himself. How is Dad'em so blind to what's happening? Since that Matt's getting uncomfortable at the thought of it, I won't push him any further. Come on, Dad'em. All right, man, but I hope you know how beautiful your music is. So thanks.
Hey.
Matt and I sit and listen to more records until it gets late and I decide that I need to get to bed. Matt walks me to my door.
Hey.
Let's never tell anyone about the oregano, okay? Deal. Wait, can I tell my doctor? I don't know anything about the health effects of smoking oregano, and I think we'll be fine. Full music together. Night, dude. I smile. Night. I walk inside. The house is dark, save for the sliver of light coming from beneath Amanda's door. Knock lightly on the door and enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with her camera, editing photos. Yeah, we bought oregano, and they smoked oregano. Hey, Amanda. Amanda swivels around her chair, face being slumps down from lotion. What smells like a pizza parlor in here? What? Nothing. So, what's up? Dad, I'm hungry. Wait, no. Hi, hungry.
Hey.
No, I'm Dad. Man, it collapses on the floor. It's super effective. I promised myself I'd never let it come to this. Sorry, kiddo. You set it up. I spike it down. Critical hit. You're a monster. Want some spaghetti? Yes, please. Man and I boil pasta and heat up sauce in a pan. While I boil pasta and heat up sauce while Amanda watches, despite my best efforts, I'm not able to set it on fire. 56 crit. How was record collecting? Don't smoke spaghetti. It was great. Did you know that Matt used to play in a band? No way. Was he good? I don't know if the band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight, and it was amazing. He played piano for you? Dude. Yeah, I brought it up that he should play at the open mic night that's happening in his coffee shop, but he got kind of weird about it. Hey, I saw a flyer for that. We should go. It's not too late to start a father-daughter punk band and play a couple tunes there. Yeah, let me break out my glockenspiel. I think I only know hot cross buns, but we can work off of the chord progression. Man and I have a nice dinner before she goes back to her room to do photography stuff. I end up watching True Life. I'm a house hunter. Wow. They're staging an intervention for the house hunter, who is crying uncontrollably over the color of the walls. They know they can paint the walls of their house any color they want, right? Matt's song is stuck in my head all night. Guys, there's only one date left. I know, there's such good shows.
Oh,
A
good.
B?
Could use a trombone though.
We've never gotten that low, right? We've never gotten. Excited for Robbie. Someone wake Chitin. Chitin, if you left the stream lurk yeah. If you're lurking while you're sleeping, wake up. It was pretty bad.
Welcome.
King of the
You
carrot
got
flowers. We
bats.
haven't learned about that. Okay, I learned from my last mistake. We'll save. Matt is stuck up. I'm gonna refill my drink and then it's Robert time. It's Robbie. Dream Robbie. Dream Robbie. Alright, let me refill my drink. Okay, Robert, going to bed. Night. Tat, let me know if you're serious by the time we get back. As far as going to bed. Best for last. Be right back.
A generous bestowal.
Snicky Cheercraft hype.
Hey, what is that? Albert, 1,000 bits. Albert, sneaky cheer. Albert, thank you so much for the bits. That is a lot of bits. Fun day, Adam. It has been fun. Thank you. And we're almost at the end of it, but we're still going right now. We're gonna do this Robert part, and then we need to pick. But Albert, thank you again for the 1,000 bits. Love and sandwiches in chat. Albert, it really does help me to keep doing it. Like, it's been a lot of time on the stream and preparing things for the stream, So all the bits add up and help me to be able to do that and be able to spend all that time. Appreciate it. Let me scroll back up and see. Best for last. Be a grifter. Looks like he binge watches The Sopranos while sitting on a couch with a tub of ice cream, trying to relive the glory days of when he was a hard up and coming teen in the Bronx. Just to be last. Gonna kill you all on day 2. At least sub badges. Glad you liked them. Glasses were heavier. I think there is a cat dating game out. I think you should play that next Monday. And I'm gonna take a break from the dating sims. Strawberry into a lake. Knock it off. Did I miss yours? Oh, he looks abusive, yeah. See that now. Really reminds me of a murder hobo hitchhiking on Route 66. It's not Darkest Dungeon. Decaying, back to Darkest Dungeon next stream. This is the daddiest of dungeon. Decaying, welcome back. You can type exclamation what if you're wondering what the crap is going on. Exclamation what. Alright guys, let's message Robert. Last time we messaged Robert, he took a full day to get back to us. He texted us at like 2 in the morning. try to exercise regularly. Had a lot of fun with Robert the last time we hung out, but I'm beginning to wonder if he's dodging me. I've tried messaging him a few times, and Dad Book says he hasn't even read them. Haven't even seen him come out of his house, actually. I decided to send him one last message, figuring that this will produce the same result. Hard to get. Hey man, don't know where you've been, but we should grab a drink soon. Died from heroin overdose? Snorting memes? Walk away from my computer because at this point I know he's not messaging me back anytime soon. Hey Don, how you doing? Color Madness, Quad Roberts. when we get past 10 kills. I linger in the kitchen. I'm all caught up on work. House is relatively clean. Maybe I should do something nice for Amanda. Alive. Well, I'm glad you are alive. That is good. Josh has to act shady. I'll bake her favorite pie. Hey Robert, are you a standing or a sitting wiper? Front to back, back to front. Do you crumple or do you fold? Tip a stand. I read through the pantry and pull out all the ingredients. This is an old family recipe that I used to make with my grandmother when I was a kid. I lost the actual recipe card a long time ago, but I think I'll be able to remember how to bake it. I start mixing the ingredients together for the crust till I get a nice dough. I throw some cherries into a saucepan to make the filling. Normally, I don't like to multitask in the kitchen, but this cherry pie is a piece of cake. Pie? It's a pizza pie. I'm making a pie. Oh man, I can never remember what temperature you're supposed to set the oven at. I'm pretty sure it's 375, but I could be wrong. Who am I kidding? I'm never wrong when it comes to this pie. Paint the fence. My special twist on my grandma's recipe includes a secret ingredient that not even Amanda knows about. Really makes the cherries extra flavorful. Do you paint the fence or sand the floor? God, why can't I remember what the secret ingredient is? More cherries, salt, almond extract. Sands and wipes, back to front, crumpled paper, or toilet rolling goes under, not over. Almond extract? Cherry almond. Sounds alright. Salt also kind of makes sense, but more cherries. Let's do almond extract. Oh, it's almond extract. Duh. Oops. I accidentally poured a little too much in. Way too much in. I'm sure it's fine. Baking is art, and some of the most beautiful art is made from mistakes. The dad, more cherries to bring out the cherry flavor. Finally get the pie in the oven. How long am I supposed to leave it in there? 50 minutes? Oh well, I'll just wing it. Amanda's gonna be so excited. That kid loves a good pie. Have a seat at the kitchen table and do word jumbles until Amanda comes home. I can hear the door slam open. Yo, Pops, what smells like pie in here? It's pie, sweetie. Amanda darts over to the oven and looks inside. Yes. Wonder if Robert has nut allergies. Hey, it's not done. Be patient. All we know is Damien is probably allergic to garlic. What's your angle here? What? Pies are an objective-based confection. What are you trying to get out of me? Baked by smell. You can tell when it's ready. Wish your dad baked pies? Fine, you caught me. Nothing. Been leading a double life. I'm not trying to get anything out of her. Can a dad bake his daughter a pie for no reason other than to make her happy? Scrambled eggs once. And they were horrible. Dad bakes pies? I don't trust you. I wait a few more minutes before taking the pie out of the oven. I set it on a rack to cool and guard it so Amanda doesn't dig into it before it's ready. Huh. What? Does it look kind of weird to you? Actually, I cook quite a bit too. I cook primarily. Oh, that's just me taking artistic license on what cherry pie means to me emotionally. Second time cooking? Well, saying this because, you know, it seems like you might have baked this pie incorrectly. And you're currently, right now, trying to pass it off as a good thing. It's art, sweetie. Was it art when you accidentally baked a whole unracked egg into the center of my 12th birthday cake? Well, it's... Was it art when you tried to make brownies and accidentally created chlorine gas? Wait, what? What the crap? I don't think we should be making pies, guys. We're gonna kill someone. Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration. Was it art when you... Just eat the pie, panda. I cut us a few slices and we sit down to eat. The cherry filling oozes out of the sides and the buttery crust glistens. I watch as Amanda takes a bite. First thing I thought about was Brian. I played this too much. I saw the word, or the combination buttery crust and glistening, and I immediately thought of Brian by the lake. Glistening in the morning sun. Bleach and ammonia are brownie ingredients, I know, right? What's wrong? Is it not good? Naked and glistening. Text from Robbie. You're thinking about Stinky Brian. Hey, after you've had stinky... What was it? Stinky grass? No other smells bother you. Amanda winces and fans her mouth. No, I just burned the heck out of the roof of my mouth. This pie is amazing. Sorry for doubting you. I breathe a sigh of relief. Take a bite. She's right. The pie is pretty incredible. As it always is. I'm really proud of you for making a pie without burning the new house down. I got a few dad tricks up my dad's sleeve. Smells like lumber and freshly cut grass.
Yeah.
Maybe fathers aren't as... What? Stupid as the media make us out to be. Maybe we are... Maybe we as a society should have a little more respect for fathers as a whole. Hold dad pie up his sleeve. Dad, your sleeve is on fire. I run to the sink, put myself out. Where'd the flame come from? Like the McRib? Amanda and I clean up the kitchen and play a little more living room hoops before she retreats to her room and to do homework. I go back to my word jumbles. Hey, this one spells cat. The rest of the evening trickles by. We eat dinner. I help Amanda with one of her scholarship applications, and we both start getting ready for bed. Now it's time. It's time. It's nighttime. Decide to check dad book one last time before I climb into bed. Still nothing from Robert. Hope he's okay. Turn out the lights and lie down. Hey. Dad'm. Hey. Hey, Dad'm. Hey, I'm outside. Come outside. Look, what is that? I was just on the verge of falling asleep. I climb out of bed, trying to identify the source of the dinging. My computer screen illuminates the dark room. I walk over to it, ready to turn it off, when I notice what's happened on screen. Don't make me honk. I will honk. Get out here. I look out my window, and sure enough, there's Robert, leaning up against his pickup truck in my driveway. Typical Robbie. I open my door to try and figure out what's going on. Hey. Hey? Wanna hang? I was kind of sleeping. So, clock wall says it's 20 till 7. So we're going to go with it's 6:40 a.m. In the dead of winter, but I guess, because it's still so dark. But there's also grass and greenery. I don't know. There's all kinds of problems with it. That's not fun. Come hang out. I would argue that sleeping is very fun, but I don't have to be anywhere in the morning. Might as well live a little. Sure. Cool. You plan on going out like that? I look down and realize that I am in fact not wearing pants. I mean, I don't mind. Right, 1 second. I run inside and throw on my going out pants, shoes, and a jacket. I'll grab my keys and meet Robert back outside. Clock's batteries are dead. Ready? Ready. Hop in. I jump into the passenger seat of his old red pickup truck. I have to move a few empty packets, gas station receipts out of the way. Sit. Robert silently starts the car. Second. We drive out of the cul-de-sac.
Hey.
You like Tom Waits? Chug, chug, chug. It's a lot of talk in this game, man. Have to drink a lot. It's like my second full thing of that sweet tea, of course. Tom who? Hoist that rag, baby. Love Tom Waits. Just messing. No, I know. Tom who? Say you should go away. Better than fishing. Go way better than fishing. Yeah. Tom who? Wait, who's to... Before I can answer, Robert turns off the radio. Yep, that's Tom Waits all right. And cracks the window. We drive together in silence. So where are we going? Robert doesn't respond. Robert? Oh, I heard you. He still doesn't answer my question. I look out the window and notice that Robert's taken us to the highway. I twiddle my thumbs. Waits is? I don't know. It doesn't sound familiar. I don't know. He's gonna get... If you tell me who, it'll probably remind me. But at the moment, I don't know. Don't remember. Whatever. I've got myself into it. Looks like I'm in for the night. I settle into my seat and watch streetlights pass by. Glance over to Robert, who's driving intently. He looks tired, as he always does. There's something a bit more there that I just can't place. Getting buried in the desert. Well, I know musician. I know that much, but I don't know of what. You okay? Nothing. Rest in pieces. Just peachy. Oh, he liked that we asked about him. Surprising. Stop looking so nervous. I'm not nervous. I'm a little nervous. Just hang on. We're almost there. Almost where? I have no idea where we are. I think we're moving at a slight incline, but I'm not so sure. We eventually come to a stop. Robert gets out of the car, and I sit for a second, unsure if he wants me to get out too. What about Amanda? She's 18 years old. She's full of pie. She's alright. What are you waiting for? Cool to be alone. I hastily exit the car. Robert sits on the bed of his truck and pats the space next to him. You guys notice that we have not heard anything about him being a dad yet. But there are stickers on his dashboard of like a little dinosaur and a pineapple, an elephant with a heart. And so I'm assuming these are from a daughter. I put those there. He didn't say anything about it. For age. So I exit the car. Robert sits on the bed of his truck and pats the space next to him. Sit down, taking the view. We're on a hill overlooking the city skyline against the bay. The cool night air rustles some trees near us. As light blinks in the distance, off the side I can see an entrance to a dense forest. Makeout hill. Bring you to the mountaintop to feed you to his pet daughter, who was turned into a grizzly bear with science and magic. I don't know about that. Man, it's all so gorgeous. This is where I come. Whoa, Robert. TMI, Robert. What is this? Too many informations. Too much information. Robert, what kind of line is this for him to tell us? When we get up there. He's calming, Tet. He's calming. Jesus is calming. What's the abomination? You better say just kidding. What? I'm kidding. What's wrong with you? There we go. You're right, Albert. This is my little spot where I come to think. Great time to tune in. Hey, Minty Fresh. Slowly getting used to the name. How are you doing tonight? This morning? It's nice. You can see the whole city from up here. Really gives you some perspective. Robert reaches behind him and pulls something out from under his jacket. It glints in the moonlight, and I suddenly realize what it is. It's a knife! We're gonna get knifed. Robert, please. Oh. Please don't stab me. Robert reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small piece of wood. Please don't stab me with that either. Robert takes the knife to the piece of wood and starts carving at it. Oh, I breathe a very audible sigh of relief as Robert looks at me sideways. Did you think I was gonna stab you just now? What? No. Hate to break it to you, but I did in fact bring you out here to harvest your organs. Well, that's the end of the game. He likes to whittle. Yes. Should I laugh or just play along? I think we should play along. She's playing Dream Daddy. Hey, Aura Blue. We're almost done with it. Yeah, we're almost done with it. Play along. Harvest me, daddy? I don't know. If he says that, man. Then beat Halo Reach for the first time. Feel empty. How are you? I'm doing well. Let's play along. Yeah, well, you think you caught me in your trap, but I knew. For years, I've been putting the most vile junk food in my body in preparation for this day. Come at me, fiend, and reap what you will.
Hey.
2 steps ahead of you at all times. That's how I operate. Huh, nothing gets past you, huh?
Oh.
Or reaches into his pocket and pulls out a folding knife that he opens and hands. How many knives does he have on his person? At least 2, but why do you need 2, Robert? I'm gonna warn you, the last guy I had a knife fight with lost 3 fingers because he didn't know 8 basic rules of knife fighting. You're familiar, correct? Knife dad. But for real, I'm gonna stab you. Eggplant's out for murder. Murderer. 1 for each hand. I honestly can't tell when you're kidding. So many levels of irony deep that I've forgotten what humor is. He and I laugh. Have you ever whittled before? Considering I'm not a grandpa, no. Always has at least 4 knives. Yeah, something like that. What do you mean by that? Well, I just thought that you would have a block of wood shipped to you along with your first social security check. Dadum, I'll have you know that whittling is a time-honored tradition, enjoyed by both young and old alike. That you're dismissing it before you've even tried it speaks volumes about your character. So a knife fight is that you will get cut. The second rule is don't get in a knife fight. However, because I've gotten to know you for some time and have come to think of us as friends, I'm willing to attribute it to ignorance instead of malice. This is our 3rd time ever seeing you. What I'm trying to say is, go get that stick. Robert motions to a good-looking stick on the ground, perfect for potential whittling. I pick it up. Like the 5th time? The most important thing, that's true, I guess, of seeing him, huh? To remember while whittling is to cut with the grain, not against it. If you cut against the grain, the wood is gonna splinter. It's the most important thing. Isn't the most important thing safety?
Hey.
No. Getting hurt comes with the territory. Look at my hands. I look at his hands. They're calloused and covered in little white scars. They're very nice hands. You can't make a stick omelet without breaking a few hand eggs. You can't make a stick omelet without breaking a few hand eggs. Safety in 2018.
Knife that wood.
Knife that wood. What is this? Did we make a sharp stick, a pencil, or a kneading needle? Knitting needle, wow. A kneading needle. Attaboy. How many finishes does the main character have? I don't know. Pencil, I think it looks like a pencil too. What are we making? That's us. That's a pencil. Good luck writing with that. Come on, Robert. Sharp stick. You made a highly dangerous weapon. Hooray! Tell me about this one. Right in blood. Popsicle stick, tongue depressor, or a flatworm? A flatworm. Tongue depressor? It's a cucumber? Flatworm. Tongue depressor. I should put that in my first aid kit. Never know when you might need one. You made a tongue depressor. We picked it right that time. Does it matter, like, how we turn this? The crap is this? Cut it! What's wrong with you? Dad him! Dad him, please. What's the story here? Toothpick, bubble popper, something to make me look tougher. I think it's a toothpick too. Although it has, yeah, it's a toothpick. That's what I'm going with. Realize that you couldn't have picked your teeth with a knife. I agree, toothpick. Made a toothpick. 1 is 3. So to make me look tougher. And what is that? A chicken nugget? I don't know. Or a Ouija board bunch of... I don't even know what to choose now. Pass out. Good luck not dying on your day. Hey, Tet, thanks for hanging out with us, as always. Know you gotta get some sleep. Have a good night. See you soon. See you on Wednesday, I hope. Say, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know either. Rakes, cargo, I don't know. A wooden bullet. I really don't think it looks like a chicken nugget, though. Bishop Girl chicken nugget. I've never seen a chicken nugget shaped like that. Yeah, let's just say we don't know. That's just fine. Personal whittling progress. Another? Nice form. What's it supposed to be? Suppository? A self-portrait, Louisiana, or it's you. What is this? None of those seem right. Like, finally figured out Twitch Prime is, so. Oh, you didn't know before? None of those. None of the above, Alex, for 400. It's definitely Louisiana. Hey, or Blue, what is that by your name? Why isn't it alerting me? Definitely Louisiana. It's you. It's Robert. Why isn't it coming up? Or a Blue. Sign up page is rather obtuse. A paid extra. Oh, okay. Maybe I should actually let people know that. I never have because I didn't want to feel like I was pushing it. I know, Aura Blue, it's coming through slow, but I'll go ahead and thank you. And then when it comes up sometime, when it does the alert, when that's working on Twitch, I will thank you again. Either way, Aura Blue, thank you for the subscription. I really do appreciate it. As you know, I'm sure you've heard me say it to everyone that is subscribed. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for that. And yeah, the Twitch Prime subscription, for those of you that don't know, if you have Amazon Prime, you get Twitch Prime for free with your Amazon Prime. And you get 1 free subscription to a channel on Twitch. Any affiliate or partner streamer, you can use that on. You have to use it once a month, so it doesn't automatically renew. And if you're not using it, use it on someone. Even if it isn't me, it counts as a tier 1 sub, so it financially supports a streamer. So if yours is, if your Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime, whatever, is just sitting there, just give it to some streamer at least, because it does give them money. It financially supports them. So, Aura Blue, thank you for using yours here. I appreciate it. Where's Robert's whittles? Maybe he's whittling like something really big. Let's say that it's him. Hey, I do have that command. Wow, that's an old command. Thank you, coming out. I want to say it's him. See what he says. Really captured my likeness. I'm impressed. You made Robert, I guess. What are the sub badge tiers? The blue one, well, you can hover over them. So you can hover over any of them in the chat to see which one means what. But yeah, there's one that means either 1 or 2 months. There's one for 3 through 5, and there's chopstick righty, chopstick lefty, chopstick ambidextrous. I mean, chopsticks aren't right and left. You're on mobile? Okay. The blue one means, excuse me, the green one, just making sure I remember which way we uploaded them. I'm pretty sure, yeah, the green is 1 to 2, the blue is 3, 4, and 5, the first like orangey one. Oh, okay, I think you got me out. Prime sub wasn't showing up mobile for you. How to boot up your PC. Interesting. Orange is red, yeah. What does the year one look like? No one's at a year yet, but if you want to see it, I can link to it or I can post it in the Discord. Let's go ambidextrous. Yeah, it's a level 6 one. That's true. Yeah, thank you. It's a stick. Chopstick, ambidextrous. How are you? That's a big piece of wood. It's a swan. It's a goose. Keep this up, you'll be whittling pro in no time. Lately, Android Twitch is really weird. Alright. Yeah, they're posting the suggestions place, I believe. Minty Fresh. A swan. I said it was a swan before it even came up, so I'm gonna say swan. Nice work. The meanest bird. You made the meanest bird. Say a duck. I just went with swan because that was first before I even finished it. This is a hand. Robert making anything? He must be making something massive. It's not a hand. It's like a pony? What is that floating piece of wood that's just like defying the laws of physics? Can I cut anything? What's going on here? We get it whittling very quickly. A big old dog. The spirit of the Mustang. Sir Horsington, the brave. Absolutely. No, it wasn't a Canadian goose. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Sir Horsington, the brave. Has to be. A brave and noble name for a brave and noble creature. Beautiful gift for Amanda. Good. Okay, finally done whittling. Robert and I sit in silence for a while, carving our pieces of wood. I think I'm getting the hang of this. It's actually kind of relaxing. I glance over to see what Robert's working on. He's carving a smaller wooden knife. I know, we're really good at it. So he's using one of his knives to carve another knife. Banda's gonna be so hype, unless I eat it, like the brownie. Or just give it to someone else. Arg. While I'm distracted, the knife slices into my thumb. Blood gushes all over my little wooden carving. Knife dad. Kniveception. Robert's lost in carving and doesn't notice I'm bleeding everywhere. Robert still doesn't notice. Robert, I'm dying. I'm bleeding to death. Robert finally looks over. He reaches into his jacket again. Jesus, how much stuff does this guy keep in there? And pulls out a red bandana. He wraps it around my thumb. Give it to Joseph. Hold tight. He hops off the truck and I can hear him rummaging around in his car. Comes back a moment later with a well-stocked first aid kit. Make Robert suck your thumb? Robert carefully wipes all the blood off of my... This isn't Damien. And swipes a bit of antiseptic onto my cut. With surprising gentleness, he places a bit of gauze on the wound and wraps it all up. You okay? Yeah, I'm good. He hands me what's left of the tube of antiseptic. Make sure to keep that cut clean. It's oddly touching and a little... that he fixed our wound or like bandaged our wound. Now we didn't go for the
Tales of our endeavors
thumb
proliferate.
sucking part. That wasn't an option. So, spirit manimal, soothed, sedated. Targaryen, how are you? Robert's first knife injury. This is how a life is taken. Lumpy Noggin, thank you for the auto host. I appreciate it. The numbers are wrong on it, but still, I appreciate it. Guess I'm a real whittler now.
Oh.
That you are. Be careful, though. They're attracted to the smell of blood. Wait, what? What's attracted to the smell of blood?
What?
First aid kit. My chair's wife is squeaky. Cryptids, tons of them out here, you know. He is insane, guys. I don't know. It's hard to tell when he's insane or joking. Cryptids, like Mothman and stuff? Mothman is BS. But yeah. Spider. I don't know if my wife's just trying to scare me or what. A cat leapt towards me. My wife said there was a spider that he was going after. So if I suddenly yell and scream and the stream goes down, Mothman is BS. But yeah, this town's a hotbed for cryptozoological occurrences. You're joking. Oh, how I wish I were. I'm a skeptic myself, or at least I thought I was. Did you get out of there? One of our cats is chasing a spider. He's gonna unplug my computer or something. Or a ghost. It's words that we couldn't possibly comprehend. It's nice, though, I mean. Happened around Robbie. You could leap into his arms. Get eaten by Mothman. Think about my entire time in the city, aside from the occasional stray coyote. You better stop him before he unplugs your computer.
He's back behind this.
Well, that's where mine's plugged up.
Get out.
He's chasing spiders or something.
I can't reach.
It's Aries this time.
He's back.
Spiders Got You. Twin Daddies, a series by David Lynch. I can hear the freaking cable.
What do you want me to do?
Open the back door. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the occasional stray coyote. I don't think it's too bad. There's a big black spider on the collar of your shirt at work the other day. Stripped it off and started slapping. Very embarrassing. Heard you had pill bug in your bathroom. Can't kite and I can't pull out. People will have heart attacks. You ever hear of Dover Ghost? I don't think so. Well, let me tell you a story.
Hey.
I was out in the woods here on the weekend camping trip with Betsy. You don't know Betsy. She's a big pit bull. Real intimidating. Feel safe around her. First night goes without incident. I get some solitude. Betsy gets to pee wherever she wants. All good stuff. You gotta yell at a cat quote? I don't know what number that one is. Second day, I get the idea into my head that I can hike deeper into the woods. Probably gets my better judgment, but hey, we're just having fun camping trip, right? So me and Betsy start marching in the morning. It gets a little late. We set up camp, but it's different this night. Real quiet. I can't hear the birds, the crickets, squirrels, nothing. Dead silent. Her watches a bunch of K-dramas at work. She's very dramatic about her reactions. One day she runs out of the office into the hallway. Me and the other person just ignored her. She came back and was like, "There's a spider in there." So we're all in the hallway. 36. 1 second. Gotta yell at a cat. That's right. Did he leave? Then it happens. I hear the most unholy growl I've ever heard in my life. Right outside my tent. Me and Betsy, we go to investigate. We look around the clearing. Nobody's there. But there's this feeling. Not sure if I can quite describe it. I know something is watching us. Betsy, though, she's scared. Never seen her like that. When she's scared, I know that I should be too. And then I see it in the distance.
Oh.
A man, but something didn't know what a man was supposed to look like made it. It just looked wrong. Big, arms too long for its body, black eyes, just stood there, stared at me. Always kill everything, easy game. Take advantage of this fish boy. Oysters don't have fur. Then it disappears. I hear one yelp from Betsy. I turn around to check on her, but she's gone into thin air. I didn't sleep at all in my tent that night. I don't think I've slept right since. Slender Man, right? That's terrible, or you're lying. I think he believes this, so I'm gonna tell him it's terrible. Wow. Robert.
Hey.
I'm so sorry. Did you find Brian? They say that if you listen closely on quiet nights just like tonight, hear the howl of the Dover Ghost. Bigfoot is going to be a new dream daddy? I can only hope. I howl resonates through the woods. It doesn't sound like a regular howl. It's so guttural. Even from far away, something about it makes my skin crawl. Okay, Robert, real funny. I turn to look at Robert. He's white as a sheet. You're messing with me, right? Huh? I was messing with you up until literally just now. I totally made that camping story up. I strain my eyes to scan the forest line, trying to see where the howl originated from. Off in the distance, I see something. It's so far away, I barely can make out a shape. It looks human, but it's dragging something. Do you see that?
Oh?
We should go. Robert and I slowly back away and get into the truck. He turns off his headlights, and we make a slow crawl away back onto the road. I'm too scared to look back. Down and mess with the Sasquatch. That's right. What was that?
Huh?
The Dever ghost, I guess. I chuckle nervously. This time he doesn't seem like he's messing with me. Or maybe someone illegally dumping garbage on a wildlife preserve?
Oh.
Yeah, that's the story we'll tell ourselves.
Huh?
We sit in silence for a little while longer, the fear of whatever that was slowly subsiding as we get closer to the city. It's Mary. She killed Joseph and...
Oh.
Thanks for coming out. This is fun.
Huh.
I'm sorry I haven't been in touch. I've just been in a way lately. Had to get out of the house. Had to be around somebody. You doing okay, man? Robert thinks for a second and lights another.
I don't know. Hey.
Been doing a lot of thinking. Takes a long drag. As I get older, I feel more and more just drowning in this sea of regrets. Brat Ernest. That's probably more likely. So busy chasing after these things that I thought I would. One second. Sorry, guys. I tried to look away before I coughed into the microphone. I want you to announce. Have chat screen. Do it. That'll make the. That's what makes the alert. That's what makes the alert. Or. Waiting. It's gonna happen.
You have returned.
You have returned. I told you I'd say thank you again when the alert went through. Or a blue. Thank you for the second month. Subscribing to resub. Thank you again, Aura Blue. I appreciate it. That's how the alert comes. That's what the share means. But thank you again. Look at that golden sub. Thank you, Aura Blue, for continuing to support the stream. I was so busy chasing after those things that I thought would make me happy that I didn't think about anyone else. All I cared about was myself. I didn't even think.
Hey.
Robert stops. I wait for him to finish his thought, but he just stares at the road. Look at all those subs. Thank you guys. 2 months? That's right. Maybe I'm just built like this. Or maybe I do it to myself. Maybe it's my own choice that I'm as unhappy as I am. I'm trying to think of something to say. I remember all the times in my life when I have been sad. And there's a great many of them, but there was always a light at the end of the tunnel. Something I held on to that kept me going. Maybe it's Maybelline. No. What is... But there's something so resigned about the way Robert's talking. That sucks. I'm glad you told me. Maybe we deserve to be eaten by the Duffer Ghost. What kind of point is that? And I turn in all seriousness to Robert. Maybe we should go back and be eaten. I'm going to tell him that I'm glad. Yeah, glad you told me. Must have taken a lot for you to want to tell somebody this. You're a mysterious guy, Robert. You don't have to be. Do you ever wish you were a better father? I think about it for a second. All the time. Could read all the parenting books you want. Nothing will ever prepare you for raising a child. So much stuff I regret. Wish that I could have done better. But I don't have the answers. I don't know if anyone does.
Oh.
It's funny. Look at you and your relationship with your daughter. Seems perfect. It isn't.
Oh?
At least you're there for her. I stare out the window at the blur of passing trees. Just hope I'm a better father to my kid than my dad was to me.
Oh?
What did your dad do? It's more about what he didn't do. He was quiet, stoic. Don't think he ever once told me that he loved me. He cared more about his work than he ever did about me or my mom. Do you hate him? No. I used to, but after I became a parent, I just kind of feel bad for him. He missed out on a whole childhood. When I think about all the happiest moments of my life, they're all with Amanda and Alex. He just wasn't there. It hurt when I had to leave him to die in that Belarusian prison. What? What? I turn and smile at him. No, he's retired in Florida with my mom. We go there every Christmas. And that was yeah. Who got the joke in this time, Robbie? Saw those eggplants because we got him. We both break out into laughter. He pats me on the shoulder. We drive the rest of the way in silence, listening to the radio and watching the bright lights of the city grow bigger. Robert drops me off at my place. As I'm about to close the passenger door, I realize that I still have Robert's pocket knife in my jacket. I'll pull it out and offer it back to him. An explosion.
Oh.
You hold on to that. Never know when you might need it. Stab him? Oh God, wouldn't that be a terrible twist? Robbie, I think you're the Dover ghost. Stab. Night, Robert. Have a safe drive home. Robert smirks and pulls away. He then immediately pulls into his driveway, which is one over from mine. Free knife. Logic. Stabbing ghosts. That's right. He gets out and waves. I tiptoe into the house, careful not to wake Amanda up. Whoa, where'd you come from? Invite him inside. I look around and spot Amanda coming out of the kitchen with a glass of water. Thought you were sleeping. Oh, Robert woke me up to go cryptid hunting. You know the Mothman is BS, right? I have to give you a knife. It's true love. Amanda, Lang, you know what? It's fine. Think about the conversation I had with Robert in the car. As Amanda starts walking towards her room. Amanda doesn't sleep. She's a teen. Hey, Amanda? Watch your mouth, young lady.
Oh.
She stops. I love you. It's weird when you say it outright and sincerely like that, but I love you too. Time out, Amanda. 600 seconds. The Rakes ban. 600-second ban. Night. I chuckle to myself. Then finally decide to go to bed. That's it. We've done both dates with everyone. Now we have to pick
That was really
an
special.
A. I'm gonna do a save
Welcome.
here.
You've got dads.
Now we have such a hard decision. All right. Let's talk this out. No, it's not, Robbie. Still, he believes in these cryptid things, and he is apparently a deadbeat dad. And he's like in the bar every night. Pick yourself in the mirror. Pick Brian. Brian. Whittley. He has regrets. Yeah, but he's still doing it right now. He wishes he were better. Exactly, he wishes he was, but he isn't. Doesn't care. His daughter. Thinks it's over. Craig. Alright, let's go through and think a little bit. Teach him to be better. Okay, Craig. We've known Craig forever. We were college roommates. Craig is probably the reason why our character became bisexual in college, right? So, have a lot of history with Craig. We admire him. He's a good dad. He has 3 daughters, and they all have turned out great so far. I mean, one of them's a newborn, pretty much. But the twin daughters, right? I think they're twins. Yeah, they're twins. They have turned out well. That's the reason. Craig is boring though. I'm just going through everyone. So he owns a small business. He coaches. He's super healthy. He helps us to be healthier, so we'll live a long life. 2 excellent. River, the prettiest baby. Still handwrites the letters. Has a big cloak. and packs sweet picnics and is a total romantic. So then we have Matt. Matt is also a good dad. Likes music, but he kind of rambles, and he also works in a coffee shop. I mean, I don't know. Matt's just kind of like in the middle playing. He does drugs. we talked him into doing drugs. He does oregano. Occasional oregano. What was it? Dandelions of the Damned or something? What was it? Looks like a vampire wannabe though. That's true. It's evil twin. That's right. He's also he smokes pizza. Brian gave us a bad score. That's right. Dandelion of the Damned. So Matt is kind of like, okay, if we were doing this bracket style, Craig versus Matt right now, showdown. Craig wins, right? I don't mean like fight to the death, but Craig wins that also. But if we're like narrowing it down, Craig over Matt, right? This is so weird. Like, I'm rating Dream Daddies to see who I wanna be with. My wife is sitting 4 feet to my left. Harry Mountain Man. All right, Craig. Yeah, Craig wins over Matt. Okay. Brian. Okay. Big hulking hairy mountain man. Ginger. So Brian is a good dad. He also is good like at providing, right? And he cooks. But the competition thing. There's something about Brian. Swarm Hugs has beer bun. Always time with him. It's always Miller time. So with Brian, he's the winner. He always seems to bring out the worst of our character, of the Datum character. Every single time Brian is around, our character becomes some monstrous, like, I must beat him because he's also competitive. Remember the glistening pecs? I do remember, unfortunately. But it seems almost exhausting. Like, we had a competition for mini golf, or even when we were trying to sell him a brownie, it turned into a let's have an eating competition. And I don't know. Nice, right? With no dice. He likes competition, but not over the top because you made him sad by destroying him. It's true. Let's make this easy. Brian. Okay, let's talk about Joseph. Joseph is absolutely the worst out of all of these. He's the bottom. The last time I mean, he's just the mixer thing. No need to talk about Joseph. Yeah, he's bottom of the bucket. Good for healthy relationships. So Brian beats Joseph, no problem, right? It's low tier trash. Now here's a hard one. Now we have Damien versus Hugo. Okay. So let's think. Damien. He thinks he's above people a little bit, but he's definitely old-fashioned and nice. I think Damien is also transgender. I don't know. Nothing came up like that. You mean just the character itself? Brian over trash, over poop, over Joseph. Exactly. So here's the thing. Hugo, soft-spoken, teacher, likes his class, he likes books and literature, wrestling a lot, but he has a devil child. He has the spawn of Satan, Ernest, as his child. Now, you might say, well, that's okay because, you know, that's just how his kid is. He's just being a kid, or you can send him off. But the thing is, Hugo must have not been probably as good of a dad as most of these guys. Because not only is the kid a turd, but he lets him do these things. He doesn't have him get in trouble. He lets him vape, and he's like 13 years old. Like, yeah, Damien has a son that sold his fake drugs, but Damien actually, when his kid got in trouble, the Damien character like related to him, and it seemed like the kid actually was like, yeah, maybe you're right, you know, agreed with him rather than like super rebel. Eyeshadow, one of them is, don't remember who, has a son who sold you fake drugs, a romantic at heart. Always stab Ernest. You have a knife now. That would be a huge influence in his life. Maybe Hugh. I think Hugo actually loses to Damien because of his son. Is that terrible? I think it might be terrible. Ernest is such a heavy burden to bear. Ernest is such a heavy burden to bear that it puts Hugo pretty low. Right? Lotion though. But I mean, Lucian's almost at the age that he's gonna leave anyway. Just the guy. It's true. Damien's son is a drug dealer. No, he's not. He deals oregano. He deals in oregano. He's just a liar. Con artist. Settle in for the long haul. Make sure you don't have to murder the kid to be with the entire family, right? Terrible, realistic. Be leave to jail. Hey, yeah. So I think Damien beats Hugo. So we have Craig, Damien, Brian, and Robert. Those are the 4 at the moment. These other 3 are out of the running. I'm gonna make some people angry, but I don't think Robert is in the running. Lame. The kid plus possible other parental unit and their family. Yeah. Lucian's okay. Just spirited. I don't think we go with Robert. Sorry. Count me out. Chitin. Team Robert. I really don't. Robert #1. We may can go back and see what happens if we would have. But when you compare it, we go with Robert. I've been here for like 6 months, but if you don't go with Robert, I'm done. Done with this channel. I'm done with you. Or is so fun. Go with Brian. Robert is yo guy. Timed out by count me out. Strikes again. So I just don't think we go with him. He's too intense, man. I know he's joking some of the time, but then when he's not, you can't tell. Just like he said, you can't really tell when... He can't even tell himself when he's joking or not. He also seems a little bit out there with the whole cryptid thing. And then also, we don't know what's going on with his kid. We really don't. For all we know, he killed her. We have no idea. It just says that... He just told us that he's been a bad dad. And that's it. But Robert... I think the sarcasm is what you like about him. You can play with him.
You have returned.
Robert, or I'm gone. And you resubscribe while saying it. Chitin, thank you for the resub. 6 months. I was right. 6 months on the dot. Chitin, are you sleep subbing? Chitin, welcome back. Thank you for the resub. I appreciate it, as you know. Timed out. We don't have a lot of information on Robert. We don't know what we're getting into, guys. He might shib us next time. Maybe he killed his daughter. We don't know. He always hangs out in the bars with Mary. Mary? Robert seems like the type to take your phone at 2 a.m., put a new screen lock on it, read through messages from 2 years prior, and him to get mad at you. Mary is amazing. Why? No. Compare dads. Compare Robert to someone. Okay. Let's compare Robert to Brian. Who wins between Robert and Brian? Mary might be fun to dream with. Robbie all day. Robert, no hesitation next. Robert is so much fun. Did you see The Last Date, Chitin? Brian, duh. Brian. Robert. Brian over Robert. Brian is a better... Brian's already a better dad. Better at dreaming with because he got that fluffy bear dad bod that keeps you warm. Brian is all the way. Brian hands down. It's Robert in this chat. All over him. It's getting heated. Pretty sure Brian's body's not fluffy. Use your eyes. Look at Robert. Chitin, did you saw Brian's glistening body, right? Set in his ways, Robert could be more flexible. Message you can see say Robert. Better dad too. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we know that Datum is competitive. It's better dad. I think, and remember, Brian's daughter and Amanda got pretty close. Amanda was good for Brian's daughter because Brian's daughter, it seems like she's been like this savant child all of her life, and she forgot how to be a kid, sort of. She sees herself as not a child, and Amanda was hanging out with her. I don't know. Robert would be a good first daddy too. Take control and show you what. What? But Robert has a child. Spoken pie in the woods. We're choosing a dream daddy, not a dream whittler. Brian over Joseph over Robert. Lungs, there you go. Nothing wrong with spoken pizza in the woods. Count me out, Chitin. Appreciate you guys, but I think Brian beats out Robert. I think Brian beats out Robert. Great childhood. She grew up too sensibly. We gotta think of Amanda in the future. We can't have a drifter. Childhood. She grew up too sensibly. Boom. They're gone. He lives next door. But he doesn't like staying at home, right? I think we have like I think Brian beats out Robert. What do you think? Here, I'll get the final decision from my wife on which daddy is the best daddy for me. Knows the arts. Amanda wants to be an artist. It's not final.
Oh, okay. Then
Brian over Robert, or Robert over Brian.
I don't like either of them.
Which one out of those two win? It's just against those two. Count me out is like summoning you. Please, look at me. Look at me. What?
In terms of daddy,
Yeah.
like in terms of father,
Yeah.
I pick Brian, but I'm
She picked Brian, count me out.
Robert. So good luck with that.
She wants half Brian, half Robert. She wants us to vivisect them and recombine them. Where are those twins around in the wood? Where's Joseph's evil twins around in the woods? I know, that's what's hard about it. Alright. These two are left also, right? Who wins between Damien and Craig? Count me out. Brian is too into lawns. That's another perk though, Albert. That means I don't have to mow anymore. Datum will never have to mow again. It's not a perk. Damien versus Craig. Damien probably wins. Craig. Already dated Damien all the way through. Damien. Craig, despite everyone. Craig over Damien. Here's the thing. A weak parent definitely cares. Always mention the lawn, though. Rob had to pick a dream daddy for you. I know what she would pick already, Clint. I don't even have to. If my wife was picking Clint, she would instantly pick Damien. And over Dirt, over Craig, over 10 L clippings, over Damien. Your internet crashed. She would, welcome back. She would pick Damien. Craig or Damien. So Craig's the better, I don't know if he's the better parent, but he has better kids. Damien, which one this appeals to you? He also has a small business. My wife is awesome then. Do them both. Deal with the blood bank shortage that must follow Count Damien Dadula. So Damien has the like book love of Hugo too. I don't know which one wins out. Here's the question: Craig versus Brian. I think Craig wins versus Brian. I think Craig wins versus Brian. He's a good dad while not being like super. So Craig wins over Brian because, I mean, for several reasons. But Craig was competitive in a good way with like the kids' softball stuff. And he was like, you know, winning isn't everything. He isn't one of those that gives trophies to everyone sort of thing. But he knows that winning isn't everything sort of thing. Some more Datum love. Could get better. Like a dad. I think we want Brian to be our dads. Hands down. Brian goes fishing on a houseboat, beer pong, trying to play trombone. It wins cause he wants to raise 3 more kids. It's way smarter than him. He's not ashamed of it. Craig has a great drive to succeed in a caring way. Yeah. Brian over Craig over Damien. Gotta remember your kid gets along with Brian's. It doesn't mean, yo guy, we're not like burning the bridge. They can still be friends. We live on the same cul-de-sac. It's not like once we pick one, we go over to everyone's house and be like, this is the last time you ever see us. Don't come to my house. Do not speak to my daughter or me ever again. And then we burn down their house. That seems like a Robert thing to do.
Yes, it does.
That glistening body. Burning a bridge with me, bucko. I think Craig beats out Brian. Which also means Craig beats out Robert. Craig beats out. So it's Craig versus Damien, I guess, right? Is that the final? Friends, I'm curious what you guys would pick between those two. Should we put up a vote? Like an actual vote? We'll keep having daddy barbecues, yeah. Between who? Damien and Craig, I guess. And since that's exactly what you're doing when you're choosing one. Is it really? Alright, I'm gonna put up a vote just to see what happens. I think Brian's out of the running because Craig beat him. Brian over Damien. Okay, let me do the voting. Paul, Brian in it too. Well, I'm not picking it only based on what you guys say, so. I know there's a lot of Brian and there's a lot of Robert fans, but we're looking out for Datum. If you want to pitch or catch, you're taking this in a different route. Alright, just out of curiosity. So it's exclamation vote space 0 for Craig, exclamation vote space 1 for Damien. If you had to only pick between those guys, which one would you pick? Craig or Damien?
What?
Exclamation vote space 0 for Craig, exclamation vote space 1 for Damien.
Tales of our endeavors proliferate.
Ghastly, thank you for the auto host. I appreciate it. It's 2 for Robbie. There's no 2. My God. Vote Brian. There's no Brian. So upset. Count me out. We can always see what would have been. What might have been. You can go through different ones. It is a game. But gotta pick what's best for Datum. For Robbie. You can't. Well, do we have any more votes? More votes. People's feelings aren't a game, Adam. Gaming because of the library. A third-party ballot. Any final opinions? Okay. Kind of time the buy out. I don't know. Damon got the best hair. These are so like polar opposites. We like completely opposite. That's it. I mean, who's left? That was for the end. Craig. Rip. Won't regret Damien. Well, that's what the vote went with, too.
Win.
So many upset people. There's more people upset by which daddy we ended up with than people that were upset by just us playing Dream Daddy. Not the best hair. Alright. I guess I'm gonna click on Damien. We can come back and see some others though. For you guys that were Robert and Brian. What would Datum do? If we took Brian's beard and Damien's hair, no one would have even batted an eye at that choice. Save it first? I did. I already did. Yeah, we can always come back and see what other ones were. You know what they say about third dates. They get pretty serious. Yo guy, you're heading out. Yo guy, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with us. Sorry. Robbie's body, Robbie's hair, and Robbie's personality. Winner. Are you sure this is your dream, daddy? Liver in a freezer. No. I think my wife wants me to pick them because this is her if she was a man. An undad. We're gonna see what some other ones are too. Let's just see what this is. We can always come back. Oh god. Friggin' cat's tail like went up my leg and I thought it was that spider from earlier. Like suddenly I felt something crawling up my leg. It was a cat tail. Almost kicked the cat across the friggin' room. I'm sorry, Aries. Oh man. Karma. Ever since we had that picnic in the graveyard, Damien and I have been, let's see. Yeah, we have a little bit of time. We can do a couple of these. Unless this is super long. Graveyard. Damien wins it. We did. I have been spending a lot of time together. We go on nighttime strolls pretty regularly. He was so impressed with the first letter I wrote him that he insisted we only communicate by post instead of through a dad book. I initially protested, but he gave me one of his old signet rings to use as a seal for my letters. I just couldn't say no. Spiders cause PTSD. Hanging out with that goth dad again? Please, Amanda, you know his name. And yes. Be honest with me here, Pops. Is he actually a vampire? I remember you inviting him into our household that one time, and I've seen The Lost Boys, and I honestly would have preferred trying to see if he could have walked through the threshold of our home under his own power. You're with Amanda? Yes, Amanda, I have become Damien's familiar. I am compelled under his curse. Load the save before it's too late. I'm sorry, sweetie.
Ugh.
Turn into a bat. I don't think... What's the point of being a vampire if you can't turn into a bat? Well, okay, I'm off. Are you taking the car or are you flying off into the night on the leathery wings of a bat? You thought I called you, sweetie? Oh, God. Maybe I did. Daddy number 8's arrived and it's count me out. One of those. While I'm out, you can throw away the garlic bread that's in the freezer so I don't die. That would be great. Hipster Twilight. Keeping it there is insurance. You understand, right? That's my girl. Damien and I walk along the water's edge, chatting. Damien's cloak. He hates it when people call it a cape. Damien's cloak flutters behind him in the breeze. This is gonna seem like a silly question, but why do goths wear black? Gothic subculture was... need a drink. It's chug time. Chug, chug, chug. Gothic subculture has always been associated with death, so it would make sense that the style surrounding it would be greatly influenced by mourning.
Huh.
Interestingly enough, though, was that in the Victorian era, Queen Victoria herself mourned the death of her late husband for 10 whole years, wearing black for the rest of her life. If that's not goth, I don't know what is. I have another question. Go ahead. How are you so comfortable with death? You mentioned it in the graveyard that it helps you appreciate your life or something? Hydration bot. If only you had the confidence to wear a cloak. I've experienced several losses over the course of my life, and I truly believe the only manageable way to cope with it is to accept that death is simply a part of living. It's the single universal truth for every human who has ever lived. I am going to die. You are going to die. Life carries on without us. What a great date. Robert comes out and shivs me. Does that make you feel scared? Not at all. Without the advances of modern science, death was everywhere in Victorian era, and yet funerals were major social functions. Victorians were obsessed with the mementos of their loved ones, even going so far as to take elaborately staged photographs of their dead relatives. The minutiae of mourning was so complex that there were set periods of grieving that were deemed acceptable based on who in your life had passed. Now we don't have any of that. If you lose someone, you end up feeling lost yourself because we have no modern equivalent of these formalities. We need to allow ourselves time to grieve, to feel that loss fully, but not allow it to consume us. Minutia. Minutia. I'm not sure why I mispronounced it. I know that one too. Thank you, Bishop Girl. So no, I'm not afraid of death. I believe it is a waste to spend your life dreading the end of it. You thought the vampiric resemblance was incidental. The time we have here is brief and fleeting and occasionally cruel, but it is at all times precious. To stare death in the face and live despite that, I think, is a noble existence. Let's save the morning for the dead. Wow. That's beautiful. I can see the moonlight in the bay glint off of Damien's eyes. He smiles. We turn to the harbor and watch ships pass, breathing in the salty sea air. I look to Damien again and can't help but be entranced by his charm, his mystery. I find everything about him so fascinating. I lean in closer to Damien, closing my eyes as I do so. I'm so sorry. I have to take this. Damien steps away from me to answer his phone. Oh no, I hope it isn't Lucian again. After speaking in hushed tones for a few moments, Damien returns to me. Everything okay?
Oh my!
There's an emergency.
Again?
Lucian? No, thankfully, but I must take my leave. Oh, okay. Is there something I can do to help? Dads do have to stick together, right? Hitchcock TV show. You know it. Then come, there isn't time to waste. After a short drive in silence, we arrive at a rundown building. Where are we? It's better if I just show you. Push the surprisingly heavy doors open and find myself in a dimly lit waiting room. A few rickety chairs line the walls. There doesn't seem to be anyone behind the front desk. There are a few paintings and pictures on the wall, but they're so nondescript, I'm still unsure of what kind of place this even is. Well, it's a vet, right? Because I see dog carriers. Wait here for a moment. I'll be right back. Damien walks off down a corridor, his boot heel echoing through the halls of this seemingly empty building. Gonna die here? Distant howls echo from someplace. I can't see, and there's a faint scratching sound like claws on tiles. I cautiously peek down the hall and find stall after stall of scared-looking dogs. A few of them notice me and skitter up to the chain-link fence, sticking their noses through to sniff at the air. Those are people carriers? A blood bank? What have I got myself into? Suddenly, the lights shut off. I panic, unsure of where I am or how I can get out. I stumble through the darkness, my breathing getting heavier and heavier. Damien? The lights finally turn back on. Mary? She's everywhere.
What's happening here?
Hey, sailor. Mary? What are you doing here? The true vampire. You aren't here for the fight club? I don't want to get punched in the face? Great, because this is an animal shelter. A what? We take care of stray animals and then people adopt the stray animals. Didn't you see the pets when you walked in? Oh, sorry, I didn't really expect to see you volunteering at an animal shelter. Wow. Okay, kid, way to put me in a box. Dames, you hear this baloney? Just one moment. Thunder cracks and a door bursts open. Peering from the shadows, I see... What is this? I'm not ready for this. Where's your cloak, Damien? Punch Barry in the face. You're welcome. Damien? What is this? Hey. It's Damien. He looks completely different. No cloak, no Victorian era clothing, no makeup. I wasn't planning to share this side of me until much later, but I'm not as goth as you think.
Oh, no.
I'm a systems administrator for the IT department of a realty company. I wear tennis shoes to work and I listen to Bruce Springsteen. I enjoy going to the hardware store and looking at storage solutions, and I volunteer at this animal shelter in my spare time. I'm boring. I'm fascinated with Victorian history and the goth lifestyle. That much is true. It's just not all that I am, and I need you to know that. Hey Spider, how you doing? Oh, you do like him more now? You like puppies? Shows a successful daddy. Hate to kill the moment here, but there's some pressing business that needs attending to. Oh, right. It's Duchess Cordelia. Cordelia. Again? Who's Duchess Cordelia? She's one of the pups. Gets out all the time. Somehow learned how to open doors, and now she's unstoppable. Freaking awful. Trying not to think. I'm sorry for asking then. Spider. Welcome to the conclusion of Dream Daddy. You would be sorry. When did she get out? This morning. I went to go sing sea shanties to the cats, and when I came back, she had already bolted. Have to say, here with the pets, so I need you two to go and find her. Of course. Where could she be?
Come on.
She always ends up running off to some place here. Let me draw you a map. Mary starts scribbling on the back of a pet adoption form. She's very smart, ruthless even. You need to stay on your toes and get her back by sundown, or else she turns into a werewolf and starts eating people. It's your Robert gland. It's neglected. What? You're a perfect little peach, Datum. We just don't want her to be stuck outside when it's cold. Side of broken heart. Oh. Does she remind you of anyone? What do you mean? Robert or Richard? I'll grab some treats and we can hit the road. Damien and I look over the map Mary created for us. Who is her best friend? All I know is that she was friends with Robert, right? Other than that, I don't know. Oh man, I'm Nerd's house. So, softball field, coffee spoon, pet place. Look at this cul-de-sac. Other Nerd's house. Damien Smalls. Mary's sick pad. Nerd's house. Coffee dad. What does that say? Kale. It says Kale. Tell stories. It's super sarcastic. Are you talking about Robert? Joseph and Robbie Daddy. The ocean or whatever. Bayside Aquarium Shelter. This is a very, like, small place. At least you're not other Nerd's house. Looks like you're moving up in the pecking order. Congrats, kiddo. Where should we head first? Should we go to the cul-de-sac? Mario Battelli. Cul-de-sac, coffee spoon, softball field, Bayside Aquarium. I mean, I guess we'll just have to turn it soon. Can't go any further. Hey, Blue. Thank you for hanging out and for the resub. I appreciate it, as you know. Have a good night. See you on Wednesday, I hope. Wouldn't mind living on the street. Let's just start with the cul-de-sac. It's probably going to have us do all of them. Damien and I exit the parking lot and start driving toward town. I look over to him. He seems concerned. Shouldn't be too hard to find the Duchess, right? She's a pretty big pup. Aquarium. Mary wasn't kidding when she said that dog was smart. One time she correctly guessed the winner of the Kentucky Derby. It was a really great year for Bark Bark Bark. I don't know. What do you think our odds are, Dadum? This will be easy. Gotta stay positive. Abandon all hope. Ye who enter here. I'm gonna say stay positive. My dad once told me, Dadum, you can't shove raisins up your nose. And that hurt my feelings. I felt discouraged, but I kept a positive attitude. And you know what? I made it happen. Yeah, I think you are blue. Ew. It might have landed me in the ER and forced me to have 10 golden raisins removed from my nasal cavity. But on that day, I learned that anything is possible if you have a good attitude and abnormally large nostrils. Young children really are resilient, I suppose. Yes, young children. I was 16. Let's just hope for the best. We got this. We drive through the cul-de-sac and everything seems to be pretty normal. Looks like Brian's doing some yard work. We pull into Brian's driveway and hop out.
Okay.
Hey, don't step on the grass. I just mowed. You, Brian. Have you seen any unusual activities in the area today? Aside from your underwatered lawn? Oh, here we go. Getting like a sort of pop-up in the middle of your Twitch video that says free loot and your name. I have no idea. What does it do when you click it? It might be a Twitch thing. I have no idea. Twitch Prime thing? Okay. How dare you? I take my lawn care very seriously. Dadum, please. Twitch thing. Disable. There's more to this, man. You haven't seen a dog run through here, have you? Free games, okay. Well, a little bit ago, I heard Maxwell barking at something. When I came outside, my garden had been torn to shreds. It's going to take forever to retill the soil. Free Trinity Prime. That could be a dog or a rather feisty raccoon. Whatever it was, it must have been hungry, ate all of my tomatoes. I'm very sorry to hear about your garden. If you need assistance restoring it to its former glory, please don't hesitate to contact me. Will do, buddy. Good luck finding that dog. She's probably still hungry. I wonder if she's looking for more food elsewhere. It's time to run into Matt. Yep. It's left tattoo Matt. We park in front of Matt's coffee shop and walk inside. It seems like a slow day. Matt sits behind the counter reading a book. Hey, Matt.
Oh.
Didn't expect to see you two today. What's up? Have you seen any stray dogs around? Actually, yeah. I caught one digging through the trash earlier. Ran away when I tried to get closer, though. Did you see which direction it ran in? Matt thinks for a second. Might have been running east, I think. That pup tore through 3 pans of Old Grateful banana bread. Wanna take some for the road just in case? Sure thing. Matt packages up a slice. Thanks for the slice, the road slice. This banana bread is gonna be so good. I think he meant to give it to you for the dog. Which way is east? It's right. East is always right. It's not true. Eat tomatoes. I've seen it on maps. East is always right. North is always forward. No matter which way you're facing, north is just forward. Seen it on a map. It's always right. No, there's already so many of those little quotes where people, if they come up in order, people are going to think I'm completely stupid. Really heavy on the stereotypes. Haven't known many gay dudes, but the ones you have known, more not so stereotypical. What do you mean? You haven't seen very much about them, have you? Or do you mean how they're drawn? Sneaky Teak, thank you for the resub. Thanks for the great content and for fostering a wonderful community. Hashtag Team Brian. Sneaky Teak, thank you for the resub. The 2 months. Once in a row, yeah. I appreciate it, Teak, as you know. Do you mean how they look, Spider, or how they have acted and stuff? Sneaky, that's how you out. Sneaky, thank you for the resub. I do appreciate it. Just a thought. Only seen you playing this a bit. Doesn't matter. Yes, some of them I don't know. Most of them don't seem like stereotypical gay or whatever, if you mean that. But on the surface, a couple of them might seem a little more that way, but I don't know. I don't think it's supposed to be meant that way. I usually fall into archetypes. Stereotypical to you, yeah. Feel like we're on the right track. You think? If we keep this up, we'll find the Duchess in no time. And this is the end of it too, Spider. We're at the very end. Hey, if you like dogs so much, why don't you have any? Lucian is severely allergic. I wouldn't put him through that. But there are still dogs in my life. So far that I'm grateful. So for that I'm grateful. There's no Scott Thompson knockoffs. You do love Scott Thompson. Bad boy, nerd boy, shy boy, cool. Yeah.
Devotee.
Golden Machine, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, welcome. There's about to be one more dog in your life, buddy. Splendid attitude. Let us not waste any more time. Verily. Alright, so softball field, we're about to see Craig, I guess. Drive to the softball field. It looks like Craig's team is practicing. I wonder if any of the kids saw something. Craig spots us and jogs over, a softball bat slung over his shoulder. Message. Timeout. I can replay it, but I saw it and read it. Here, we'll just redo it then. We'll just pretend.
Our illustrious champion returns. Welcome home.
Our illustrious champion. Sneaky, thank you again. Thanks for the great content and for fostering a wonderful community. Hashtag Team Brian. Craig spots as jogs over, a softball bat slung over his shoulder.
Oh.
Hey bros, what's up? Craig, you wouldn't have happened to see a dog around here, have you? One escaped from the animal shelter. Or we're trying to locate her. Spoken. No worries, Teak. I know, mostly. I don't think so. Maybe one of the girls saw something. Girls? Hi, Amanda's dad. Hi, Lucian's dad. We have names. Girls, have you seen any dogs around? There was a big dog earlier. She ran off a while ago, though. I don't think she had an owner, but it really wanted to play. Grim John Forgotten God. Screenshots. Oh, I haven't seen new screenshots of it. Comes out this fall, right? We tried to play fetch with her, but she just took the softball and ran. I think she ate it, actually. She was a lot of dog. Here, take another softball. It might come in handy later.
Oh.
Many thanks, Craig. Okay. Bayside? Are we gonna run into Robert here? We're right back to the Bayside. Just like old times, eh? I remember it as if it were yesterday. I mean, earlier today. Can only hope. So what do you think? Any sight of the pooch? None yet, although who knows if she made it onto any of these ships. The Duchess would do that? I wouldn't put it past her to know how to navigate in rough seas and without a compass. For a vampire? I don't know. I guess not, because now he's just like an animal. No, he's an IT guy, right? He also volunteers. Animal shelter. Very smart. Pops? Damien and I turned to see my daughter. Amanda, what are you doing here? Did you think I just stayed inside all day, vegging out on the couch and watching TV? That's exactly what I thought. Oh, sorry. What are you doing? Head home to go veg out on the couch and watch TV. Had to get a burrito first.
Oh.
Young miss, have you seen a dog around here?
Hey!
Oh, you bet. I saw a Pomeranian with a bow around its neck. I saw a big old Doberman named Henry. There was a stroller full of Yorkies, a Greyhound, a Golden Retriever. Did you see a Mastiff anywhere? Mastiff. No dice. I would definitely have remembered that. I gotta run though. This burrito has about 10 minutes before the cheese breaks down the molecular structure of the tortilla and makes it all soggy. You understand. I do. Of course. Have a lovely evening, Miss McDadam. Mastiff. Mastiff? I've actually heard it pronounced the other way that I pronounce it. Can it be both? Mastiff. Mastiff. That's how I've heard it pronounced. Can it be both? Matt said the Duchess went east from the coffee spoon, but there's no sign of her here. They're pronounced the other way? Really? I think I actually heard it on, not like that TV as a surefire thing that everything's pronounced correctly, but great with Amanda. He's respectful of her. I suppose we need to go. Not so east. She went with Craig. So, Kite, you've only heard Mastiff or only Mastiff? I fear that the hours are growing short. We must make haste if we're to find the Duchess by sundown. Damien's looking more stressed out by the minute. I gotta think of something to lighten the mood. What kind of dog does a vampire have? That seems like pretty low blow. Stiff. Knock knock. How many goths does it take to screw in a light bulb? I'm gonna go with a knock knock joke. The other ones seem pretty brutal right now. 3? I'm gonna go with the knock knock. Who's there? Death Cult. Death Cult who? Death cultivate a more chipper attitude, friend. We're gonna find that dog. Wow. A slight smile cracks on Davian's lips. Dad joke incoming. That's better. what a joke. Keep reading Damien's directions for the map as we drive around town. Aquarium's the last thing, which Hugo is going to be there, probably. Or was last time. Damien and I stop by the aquarium. Everything looks in order here, but it might help to get out of the car and take a look. See anything?
Oh, no.
No dog here. Not even any sign of her. Catch, Damien is so lucky. Did you know that penguins are considered the goths of the sea? What? Fandom baby Sunday. Sunday. Thank you for the follow. Penguins are considered the goths of the sea? I've not heard that. Damien, I want to believe you so badly. We've been everywhere. Go back to the cul-de-sac. We're at the cul-de-sac to find everything looking normal, except... Uh-oh. Hugo's front door is wide open. She can open doors? This is classic Duchess Cordelia, a telltale sign. We should approach with caution. Is it gonna eat Ernest? I hope so. Whatever goes down in there, I've got your back. If it eats Ernest, can we go back with Hugo? Up onto the porch and step inside. There, sitting in the center of Hugo's living room, like she owns the place. One of the biggest dogs I've ever seen. Look how big this thing is. I mean, I know I'm like, Datum is a troll of a man. But this dog is like at shoulder level. Dog's on you, right? Woof. Well, she hasn't broke anything in here yet.
Huh.
Wonderful. Now all we have to do is get this leash on her before she tries to escape again and get out of here before Hugo comes home. Easy peasy. Duchess, come here. The Duchess eyes Damien warily. As he approaches, she begins to growl. She's on her guard. We'll need another plan. Hand her the dog treat, try the softball, give her the grateful banana bread. Well, we know that it ate a ton of banana bread. The softball seems like it would want to play and run. We don't know if the dog treat works. I'm going to give it banana bread because it already ate a bunch of it. So it obviously likes it. Why'd the banana bread make Damien so happy? I reach into my... Oh, it's because I reached into my pocket. And pull out a slice of grateful banana bread Mag gave me. Duchess sniffs the air and hones in on the bread. Is this late game already? Yes. Hugo comes home to find Adam and Davian in his living room with a giant dog. Head of the softball and special bread. Or knock it out. Grateful banana bread. It's a special bread. Yeah, it has oregano in it. Come here, girl. Nice and easy. I've got some yummy homemade vegan and possibly gluten-free banana bread, if that's what you're into. The Duchess cautiously approaches me and gives the bread a good sniff before gently taking it from my hand and dropping it on the ground like dogs always do for some reason. She curls up and starts munching on the bread. Success! Damien walks up behind the Duchess and attaches the leash to her collar. She immediately notices and starts whining. It's time to go home now, Duchess. Damien gives a tug on the leash. She won't move. Duchess, what happened to our rapport? You and I used to be bosom buddies. She still doesn't move. She's huge. There's no way we could even try to lift her. Well, this is a weird situation to be in. I think we're literally trespassing in our friend's house with this large dog. What are you nerds doing? Is that Ernest? What are you nerds doing? Ernest stands in the doorway with a plate of pizza rolls. He would be here eating pizza rolls in the middle of the day. Don't tell your dad about this. We're definitely not trespassing. What flavor pizza rolls are those? Absolutely. Let's relate to Ernest. Pepperoni blast. Nice. 3, yeah. The Duchess notices Ernest and starts pulling against the leash. Unleash the beast. Yes, eat him. Why is this dog in my house? It's a long... The Duchess suddenly breaks free from Damien's grip and hurtles towards Ernest. It's happening! Ah! Ernest and the Duchess fall into the ground. Pizza rolls fly everywhere. This is bad. Ernest, are you okay? Ernest feeds the Duchess a pizza roll. Hey, she likes pizza rolls. Ernest sits up, but the dog keeps licking his face. Oh, hey. Hugo stands at the door, looking like he's at a loss for words.
Whoa!
Why are you guys... Whose dog is this? It's a long story, but it involves a large dog who knows how to open doors. Boof. Hugo, may I present to you Duchess Cordelia. How do you do? Doggo is victorious. Borf! We're friends. The Duchess licks at Ernest's face. She's from the local animal shelter. She got out and we've been chasing her all around town. Your house was her final stop. Dad, can we keep her? Ernest, I don't know if we're set up to take care of a...
Huh?
Wait, did you just call me Dad? Come on, please look... So this is all that Ernest needed? We could have went with Hugo as long as we just gave Ernest a dog. Hugo sighs. Did we just fix Ernest? Dean Sim, it's actually just a really long ruse to play with dogs, alright? You're Ernest? You are Ernest? Are you eating pizza rolls? Smoking oregano? Probably. No, vaping, that's right. Vaping, eating pizza rolls, and playing with dogs. Good size. 100 pounds of food a week. We've been talking about adopting a dog for a while. But you have to promise me you'll take care of her. Yeah, I'll give her all the pizza rolls her little heart desires. Suddenly remember what's on the back of this map and pull a pin out of my pocket. Got the forms ready for you if you're interested. I'll even waive the adoption fee since, you know, we technically broke into your household.
Hey!
Well, alright, it's a deal. Hugo steps onto the porch with us and signs the form while Ernest plays with the Duchess inside. That is the opposite of what just happened. Ernest and Duchess went out of frame. We're still inside. What a lot. What? Breaking the immersion again. What a lie. It's dogs, it's big dogs, like both cats and dogs though. He sure seems to be happy with his new friend.
Oh!
I know, he called me Dad. Can you believe it? Damien places a hand on Hugo's shoulder. I certainly can. I think this will be really good for Ernest. It should teach him some responsibility. You should probably look into getting better locks on your doors, though. The Duchess is a wily one, but do right by her and she'll love you two forever. Thank you. And long story short, the Duchess now lives in a happy home and neither of us were charged for breaking and entering. So all in all, I think it was a fine day's work. Miniature pincher. My wife's dad had 3 min pins. Miniature pinchers. Nice work, you two. Datum, you could be a valuable asset to our team of volunteers, you know. If you ever feel like petting some puppies, hit me up. Mary, I always feel like petting puppies. Good to know. Well, I'll catch you fellas later. Mary starts to leave. And one last thing. Damien's been telling me about you. Glad he finally brought you around. Oh, yeah. Damien's my special boy. I love him. We go way back, and I got a vested interest in his health, success, and well-being. If you ever heard him. Mary, you can fill in the blanks. She'll sick Robert on us. Is she like best friends with like everyone? One's the opposite. I gulp. Yes, ma'am. Mary leaves me alone with Damien. So, about the whole goth thing. Protects her boys. If she's not at bars like hanging on top of other random boys. I completely understand if you aren't interested in me anymore. What? Am I missing something here? I'm not a cool goth prince. I'm boring. I own 5 pairs of tennis shoes. I wear dumb glasses. Don't you care? He looks so nervous. Damien, do you really think I only like you because of all the goth stuff? It's true, Damien. I'm sorry. It's all cool. But the best thing about you is how passionate you are about the things you love. History, art, Victorian fashion, dogs, storage solutions. It doesn't matter what it is. You care. And that's awesome. Now's your chance. Call Robert. And also, the glass... What? Like, push Damien into one of these cages and run away and call Robert? Team Damien. You don't think I'm boring at all? If you're boring, then I don't know what that makes me. I spend too much time online shopping for flashlights. I get excited to mow my lawn on Saturdays. I get cranky about commercials being too loud. I've even been thinking about making my own peanut butter. I have to run. I'm sure they have a phone there. I think I should have a cell phone, I think. Then maybe we can be boring together. It would never be boring if it was with you. Damien suddenly closes the gap between us and pulls me into a hug. He buries his face in my shoulder. His hair smells like lavender and rosemary. It's my computer. Help me cosplay. Take care of puppers. Like, seriously. I was so scared you wouldn't like me. Quite the opposite. Damien pulls away for a second and looks me in the eyes. Without the colored contacts, his eyes are so dark and soulful. May I kiss you? Does a bat have wings? Thou art welcome. Or of course. I can only say yes. There is no... Wait! Let me call Robert. 2? You guys want me to see what 2 does? I mean, it's all yes anyway. My wife says pick that one. Okay. Let's pick number 2. I believe I have my answer then. He smiles slightly and leans in, giving me a gentle kiss. Damien pulls away and gives me an intense look. Huh. Do you want to help me take care of the puppies? Oh, is that what the goth kids are calling it these days? Oh, he's gonna have the DD initials. He's gonna be Damien McDadam. Dadam and Damien. Wink, wink. Yes! Damien and I arrive back at the cul-de-sac, our fingers intertwined like a proper gentleman. He walks me to my doorstep. Oh, this was lovely. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for everything. I'm very happy I can be myself around you. Your most amazing day ever. I'm glad, but I have one request.
Like that again.
He changed when he was done as volunteer work.
Huh.
What's that? Can we keep sending each other letters?
Oh.
But of course. Damien kisses me one last time before turning around and heading home. Amanda runs back to the couch the window and tries to look as nonchalant as possible. Hello, Father. I was sitting here on the couch this entire time. Hi, Amanda. So, are you guys like starting a vampire coven together? Page from his book. Start doing that letter swag. So uncomfortable. Oh, plot twist. Mothman, Damien's actually Mothman. I didn't see it coming either. Genius. Well, whatever's happening, I'm really glad you two are happy. You deserve it, Dad. Aw, shucks. I'm gonna head to bed. Catch you in the morning. Meditate. The dad pops up. Those lifeless beady eyes, I know, right? Look at this little troll of a man. We should have went with a Goku. Look like. Sure thing. Make my way to my room and fall into my bed with my heart full, excited for the days to come. Fang? What did I score low in on Fang as?
Wow.
Probably date
My
Robert.
stars, this... Never in a million moons have I had a date such as exquisite as this one.
Apparently my my corny, sophisticated voice was actually it was pretty close. It was pretty close to Damien. Yeah, my Damien voice wasn't far off. Simply meant to be. Interview with a vampire. I just got an achievement. Interview with a vampire. Well, I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Dad. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. What? No. You asked too many questions. Sorry, sweetie. It's the feds. We're in full data mode. It's the feds. That life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send him in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the U.S. government. Be a data, man.
Aw.
Well, if they think you're going to take me alive, they got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Vampire. Actually an amazing movie. It is. I haven't seen it in a long time, but it really is. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, I dramatically whipped the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figure you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers? This is all 19 seasons! A teenage girl's dream. Still want to see this. 19 seasons? How have they not run out of ideas? And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Old pigskin or something? I know, amazing show. Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door. Suddenly, dream dads. So he's wearing, I'm guessing if we pick one of the other, like they would change clothes. What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. What's going on back here? Me and 7 dream daddies hanging out in the backyard, throwing a party for my little girl. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you.
Yeah.
Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is, fully customizable down to the type of bag. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunchies in the middle.
Hey.
I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, all right? So proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Dada, my dude. Pablo? How's the shirt business going? My bud, I got men's shirts, I got women's shirts, I got tank tops in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors. Each one of them is of fine quality, screen printed, with logo and visage of world-renowned witch house outfit Vacant Veil. Purchasable at most respectable retailers, but more specifically, out of the trunk of my car. Also selling my mom's world-famous homemade apple butter. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it. I walk over to Mary, who's having a lively conversation with Amanda. We have a real fluffy Smoid right now. His name is Harold. Loves belly rubs. He always tries to lick your face if you get too close.
Huh.
Mrs. Christensen, thank you so much for telling me in great detail about every single dog currently at the animal shelter. Please tell me about the Afghan with 3 legs again.
Hey.
Sure, Quadro, we call him. It's one of those ironic nicknames. That sounds like an insult more than ironic. You know, if you're really interested, I could probably steal one for you. Really? Good apple butter. Yeah, I like apple butter. But I could get you in to meet all of them. We always could use extra hands around the shelter. And if those extra hands also happen to steal a dog. Glad you two are able to bond over a dog. Really warms my heart. Dad, we're having a moment.
Oh?
Hey, Sailor. The kid's a good egg. Calling a 3-legged dog Lucky. There was a movie where there was a dog that had 3 legs and like 1 eye, and what movie was that? They called it Lucky. Do you remember that? I can't remember. Something. Where's your goth prince? You two are usually attached at the hip these days. He's around. Quadro. Stellar. Mary turns her attention to Amanda.
Hey.
It's not too hard to sneak a dog into college. Trust me, I did it plenty back in the day. At one point, I had 3 cats living in my dorm. I decided to leave them to it. All of a sudden, a huge dog leaps up into my arms. Duchess. Hugo and Ernest run up to me. The Duchess gives my face a few broad licks and hops down.
I don't know.
We're working on that. Got her in a disciplinary class. Suddenly, dog. He is a wild spirit who runs where she may. I don't mind at all. Looks like the 3 of you are getting along nicely. She's a valuable addition to the clan. If I hold up my homework in front of her, she'll eat it. Cool. We'll deal with that later. Duchess Cordelia spots a squirrel and darts across the yard. Ernest follows her, laughing. He's actually been a lot more manageable lately. I think taking care of the dog is good for him. Homework disposal unit. Thanks for breaking into my house, I guess. Anytime. Dadum! Is that the voice of Brian? Brian, you made it! Hey. I don't pass up on good Mac. We can tell that, Brian. What do you think of this party? It's not bad. Just not bad? Hey. Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Sure thing, pal. Say, let me know if you ever want to head out on the lake. I'd be happy to pull you out of the drink again. Deep breaths. Daisy trots up. Hi. Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See? See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. Also to take my shirt off. Got Mac and lawn stories for days. Look upon my manly physique. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. Bro! This is a real rager taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild.
Nice.
Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh? Sure thing, dude. Brian and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah?
Bro.
Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you've settled into the neighborhood quite nicely. Yep. Couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year, and I'm sure the kids would love to see your dance moves again. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Go away, Joseph. Strangling him with a sweater. Not yet. Sure, Joseph. That'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes out to me with a plate of mac and cheese. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Dadam. Thanks, Hugo. I learned from the best. I've got a pocket full of gift cards that say you already knew a thing or two. Let's get together for trivia night again sometime soon, huh? You know it. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Carries a pocket full of gift cards. I think it was just an expression. Amanda walks by and pretends to not see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Daddy. Yeah, we did, Kat. Welcome back. We ended up going with Damien for now. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school. Walk by animation was really fast. That's what I was thinking. She's a robot, though. We learned that earlier.
Pew.
What was that?
See? She just pew-pewed robot. Or Fonzie. Ayy. Look at that. She's got the ayy. Yeah, thanks. Amanda Sonic McDadam slides past the scene just fast enough to convince you that she's actually a robot of some Lovecraftian horror. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. And you no longer hold power over me.
Oh.
You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Oh.
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so she'll fit into college just fine. Hey, look who it is. Look who's at the party. It's a Robert. Hey. Hey. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. I don't know if it's a smile. See you later.
Hey.
That was all? Hey, man. Matt! Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of the talking banana breads ready for her. He hates me now? It seems that way. He's the only one. Thank you. I know she'll love that. Have you gotten that oregano smell out of your upholstery yet? Still working on that. Hey, Amanda's dad. I turn to spot Lucian walking up to me. Yes, Lucian? Thanks for inviting me to your party. Anytime, bud. I know we had a rocky start, but I'm glad to know you. I hope you know how much your dad cares about you. Talking, isn't it grateful? Yeah. My dad's had a rough couple years, and I know that it must not have been easy to raise me alone. He's kind of a weird guy, but I love him a lot. Seems like you make him happy. So, you're cool in my book. Thank you, Lucian. That means a lot to me. Sure. Let me know if you want me to give you a stick and poke sometime. Also, I'm sorry about the oregano thing. Thanks for coming by, Lucian. See you around, Datum. Hey, Jimmy. Can you... Cat's trying to knock over the green screen. Jimmy, please. We're almost at the end of Dream Daddy. Stick and poke tattoo, just to clarify. Jimmy. Yeah, okay. Stick and poke tattoo. Yeah, I didn't realize either. See you around, Datum. The party starts to wind down. I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting, and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party pops. You meant like drug things? That's what I was thinking. What can I say? I was inspired. This is Jimmy. Jimmy. You see Jimmy? Hey. This is the one that likes to play fetch. No, you can't go on me right now. Lurking, work now. Last 8 of the week for you. Wow, that's pretty nice. Jimmy! Jimmy, you jerk. Tattoo without a tattoo gun. Instead, done by hand. Okay, makes sense. Cat that plays fetch. Yes. But, like, Gemini. Gemini. Jemmy is short for Gemini. Very long process. Some people enjoy that sort of thing. What can I say? I was inspired. Yeah, from Team Rocket. Yeah. So our cats are Gemini, Lyra, and Aries. They're all constellation type names. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine. Here's Aries. Pay attention when they want it. It is laying you right now. Just name one count. Whether it be. This is Aries. Can you see Aries? Aries. This way. This way. Aries, you're famous. Famous. That's Aries. He looks very tired. Now there's fur, like, just shedding. Completely genuine about my feelings for once, or anything but famous kitty. Oh, super famous. Millions of people watching you right now, Aries. Millions. It's true. Growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Follow was worth it. Kitties are coming out for these dream daddies. Good taste. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry, don't cry. I swear to God, Datum. That almost was like I thought he was swearing at first. If you cry again. This is the last one. She doesn't like being picked up. This is Lyra. Hey, Lyra. She has a split. Her face looks split, half orange. Hey. Anyway, there's the third cat. Don't cry. I swear to God, Datum. If you cry again. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And now there's fur shedding. Over here, kitty. And I'm crying. It's a lift of time. In the limelight. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find, at a versus kitty, a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kind of shocking. All of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Yeah, let's see that picture. Thank you. Have a good day. Enjoy, well, I was going to say enjoy your day, but you're about to have like you probably won't enjoy work, but the rest of the week. Anyway, be safe. Get to work safe. Have a good day. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff intentionally. I got a world's best dad achievement. probably going to have to pay for most of it. Totally not tearing up. Would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over to the back of the yard where Damien is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. What? She's friends with the Emmas again? After what they and Noah did to her earlier? Emma P, Emma R, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Stay away from Amanda D.
Pew.
Pew pew! Love you, Dad. Pew 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 pew! What is this? It's really about father-daughter relationship all along. Pretty much. A lot of it. Amanda runs off to join her friends, lurking in the corner. I take a seat next to Damien. Can I tell him to change? Get out of your work uniform. Put on the cloak again. I put on the cloak and wizard hat. Damien, as the last guests make their way out to the party. Did you know that in Victorian era, they would call benches seaty boys? Seaty boys. At least take the name tag off, right? Everyone, you've lived next to everyone at the party for quite some time. Take off your name badge, yeah. What? Really? I'm kidding, Datum, but what if? It's good to see you in your civvies again. Thank you. I had a revelation the other day, Datum, and I think it was largely due to your continued influence upon me. There was a version of myself that might have been embarrassed to show you my true form. My information technology form. Aw, that's true form. I thought we were still going to get the vampire, the Dadula. Who would win? Two hottest dads versus one seedy boy. But what you said about me, about how my passion was what you truly admired, that emboldened me to feel like myself regardless of how I choose to dress and act. Instead of separate entities, they are simply different facets of myself, a three-dimensional human being with his own thoughts, wants, and needs. Still a chance. This isn't even my final form. Or no, it would be, this isn't even my final form. That doesn't sound as threatening. Transform. Still get Dadula. I love dressing the way that I do, but feeling constricted by what I thought was my own personal brand made me lose sight why I did this in the first place, to make myself happy. Yeah, Geek Squad isn't as cool as Dracula clothes. I place my hand on Damien's and feel a light squeeze. Looking up, I am greeted by Damien's warm smile. I am trying to be more comfortable with who I am, rather than dwelling on who I could be to other people. Tell that to Frieza. I can't stop. Oh, it's not him. The voice got stuck. Now, that's just how I talk, all stream, every stream. I can't stop smiling. I'm so proud of him. Damien, I'm so happy you've realized that you can be a dog-loving goth. Me too, Datum. Me too. Total nerd. Really good hair. Feel myself inching closer and closer to Damien. I go to brush a lock of hair out of his face. There's actually one there this time. If it was, I don't know if it would say that with Brian. I'm shocked how soft it is. How is your hair so soft? Dog shampoo. He's a werewolf. We had it wrong all along. Keep running my hands through his hair as he leans closer to me, placing a hand on the side of my face, strokes my cheek with his thumb. You know, public displays of affection were considered scandalous in the Victorian era. Damien pulls me in for a kiss, but I think I can make an exception for you. We did it! GG! We beat another game on stream. Fun day Monday. Now, if Matt would have played this when we were over smoking the oregano, Matt would have played this on the old vinyl, would have boosted him quite higher up. Best theme song ever. Well, we did it. We beat our first Fun Day Monday game. GG. I don't think love this song so much. I don't think next Monday we'll be doing Dream Daddy and figuring out what could have been with everyone else. Hugo is Ray, the streamer you know of. Oh, if we were channeling Robert, he would start thinking all these people. Remember? That's what he did when we saw the movie. So be like, Rachel Sala, thank you for your artwork. XPTND, thank you for designing this game. Jory Griffiths, great designer and artist. I'm not doing it. Dream Daddy Torchless Run? I don't know what that would be. Is that going with Robert? Is that the Torchless Run? Made by Game Grumps. This is not DBP by Pup. Ballad of a Fallen Dad. Daughters Brag Battle Team. So, doing a vote for the next game. Yeah, I need to set that up. So, guys, thank you for hanging out with me on our Fun Day Monday streams. It's been pretty interesting first two tries at it. Next Monday, we'll be playing something new, something different. I'm going to have a poll up with a couple of options, but guys, if you have any like game that you think would be good to play on Monday, both good to watch obviously, but also maybe good for the stream as far as like branching out a little bit or getting some new people into the community, please let me know. The easiest way to let me know. What is this? The easiest way to let me know is through Discord. Everyone's invited to the Discord, so join that link and count me out. Does this make you wonder what the ending Robert with artwork? Or some game. I've already beaten it though. But anyway, yeah. If you have any ideas, screenshot. You go buy the game. Reveal the true form. I'm sure you can look all these up. But is there other pictures? Did it! We did it. So we also do have a save. Like I don't have time to do it tonight anyway, but we saved. Where's the one we actually saved? This one. So we can always reload if we really wanted to. We could reload and go do or finish the game with any other one that we wanted to. The gallery. Good one. That is how you get the gallery pictures. Dad 2 1. Which one did you initially say? Count me out. I don't remember. Which ones did you say right off the bat before we knew anything?
Welcome. You've got dads.
So of Datum plus Amanda. Right, that's what I wanted to see. Let's say double. 4 or 5, so it was Craig or who? Craig or Brian? How come really messes up the bracket you made today? I'm sorry, Sneaky Teak. You mean after the all Brian bracket? Because that was the first bracket that Sneaky Teak made for this was all Brian on every side. For order, because Brian was 7. Okay. 1 second. I don't know. Off the Brian train. It's all about Damien. Well, I'm playing all the way through Damien, Robert, and Joseph. Did you do a like save right at this point and then play through them? I don't know if I want to do that. I don't have time to do it tonight either way. Third date with Joseph though? Was it weird? Interesting? I mean, third date with Joseph, it has to destroy his marriage, right? Like... No spoilers, yeah. That's fine. All right, guys, that is it for me. Stay up really late to do this. One reason why I did is just so we could finish the game. Number 2 is that I actually won't be here tonight, Tuesday night, the 3rd. The reason why is because our town is doing the 4th of July celebration, the Independence Day celebration, on the 3rd, night of the 3rd instead of the 4th. So I'm going to take my daughter, my wife of course too, but my daughter, me, my daughter, and Damien will be going to watch fireworks. Night of the 3rd. Hey King, you missed the ending. Guys, thank you for hanging out with me. Again, as I always say, but I really mean it, thank you guys for being here, especially on the Fun Day Monday. It means a lot because I know that you guys stuck through this thing, not, you know, obviously not because of Dark Central. Whoa! We had 30 subscriptions fall off during that stream.
Oh, yeah, I noticed that.
Holy cow. Hopefully I can earn those back someday. Help me get to full time with this. It's crazy. It's all good though. I knew it would happen eventually. It's crazy. It's the way it goes. But anyway, thank you guys for being here throughout all that. I appreciate it, as you know. Whether it's your first time at the stream, which I highly doubt. If you've been here every night, I appreciate you guys. I will be live again on Wednesday night with Darkest Dungeon. Cold's gifts fell off. I don't think it was Cold's actually. He spread his out quite a bit. I think I know whose fell off, but it's fine. It's all good. But anyway, I'll be live again Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're going to play Darkest Dungeon. I kind of have a question about that too for the few of you that are still here, not running from Dream Daddy. Darkest Dungeon, we've been doing the 4 of a Kind challenge, which has been kind of interesting. Should we just finish that off on Wednesday and then start a Torchless Blood Moon on Thursday? Like, we only have 4 classes to go. It feels like we might as well just finish it, right? So, don't see you guys have a safe 4th. Yes, for sure. Thank you. All Comp Challenge is fun. We're almost done with it too. Just finish it for sure. I know some people told me maybe you should just do 1 class a night and then switch over to Torchless Blood Moon classes while the Flagellate at least. Okay, either way. Interesting to watch. Okay. Finish what you start. Well, I mean, I was going to finish it. I was going to leave it completely unfinished, but a lot of people were like, maybe you should just do 1 a night, and then when that's done, switch over to Torchless Blood Moon. But I guess we'll just finish it up on Wednesday, and should be fun. On Thursday, we'll do Torchless Blood Moon with all the new changes. Might as well finish the quads. It's fun. Do you have a question? Alive in the last game before you possibly deleted the save, do we go to Blood Moon? I don't know, because I don't know how to see who all was still alive. And, like, you weren't even played, right? Or you played once? I don't know. I've been thinking about that too. I don't know what to do about it. I'm going to try to recover the save file. If I can't, then I'm not sure. Go to the VOD, that's true. There is that. There is that. Alright. Guys, it's probably going to auto-host someone in just a minute. I'm just going to let it do that. Do a 1 night. It helps keep it going. May just want to finish it. Just depends on your preference. Yeah, thank you, Sensei. I think I'll just knock the rest of it out. Alright. Yeah, I'm just going to let the auto-host go through. Guys, have a good night. Need to get some sleep. Gotta get up in a few hours with my daughter, and then later tonight, have to be awake enough to go watch people blow things up. So, anyway. I'm going to go ahead and, as the stream ends, I'm going to run an ad really quick just because I haven't done it. So if you're not subscribed to the channel and don't have ad blocker, an ad will come up. If you watch it, the channel will get like a couple cents. It's not a big deal, but anyway, figure I might as well. Have a safe 3rd. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out again. Have a good night.